about that. God damn it. Hold up here. Alright, press the buttons here. God damn it. So I missed the thing. I missed getting mazed. I don't know. It looked fun. It looked like a fun time. Did you win? I did not. I forgot to. And I'm changing my title right now, so I don't know about that. Didn't even try to win. It wasn't a chance, bro. Let me see. Let me put on the TTS for the kick people. I'm still changing my title. I mean, I tried. But what is there to do? Everyone else has a team. Everyone has a team and a car. Even if I find the box.
Waxius says Sonic always loses.
Sonic always loses? Not true. I gained something. My body isn't broken. That's
Bake Bukowski says at Waxius Sonic is a winner in my book.
A winner, yeah. I don't know. I know I'm a dude.
Tim G5K says you had pay.
What? There was a chance. What do you mean Florida ran away with the last clue and won?
Reary_, the producer says, at least ICE is starting to acknowledge you more.
They're starting to acknowledge me more. That's what's up. Remember last night when we went back to the original spot? Like, we did it on stream, and I was looking at the original spot. I knew the fucking box was there, bro. Remember when you could rewind the stream? But like at 12 or 1 a.m., I was looking at the original spot, but I didn't look in those exact bushes, and I'm pissed off by it, bro.
Wootafeezy says you should apply for Kick Partner after this. You streamed yo ass off.
Stream my ass off. I will continue to. I don't know.
Zero says real Waxius too.
I gotta do something for today. I don't know, but we'll probably meet up with other people. You know, Lowell said he wanted to meet up later.
Feasany Punk says Sonic has earned Sip Kick hook him up.
I wish. We'll see. I qualified. Well, whatever streaming hours wise, whatever.
Bake Bukowski says I think Sonic has been always a dedicated streamer.
Thank you. I mean, there's been times where I really wasn't, but mainly injuries. So yeah, that's my version of a W. Like, I can walk without being in fucking nerve pain. That's what's up. And I can stream sober without, I don't have to fucking.
Bake Bukowski says, yeah, but you got to take care of yourself.
Yeah. No, whatever. I'm in a perfect position to just stream and shit. I gotta change my fucking.
Feasany Punk says W Sober Sonic.
W Sober Sonic? Hell yeah. Let me change I still have Scavenger Hunt in here. I uninstalled the app. I mean, it would have been cool if I had a team. But and the fucking woods where everyone was at, we were searching that during the day. Isn't that
Zero RE0 says Florida boy wins 2 events in a row.
Remember,
that's a record.
That's pretty good. Congrats to him. Remember when we were walking in the riverbed area where there was freaking Base Surfer and Lulz? We were literally right next to the thing. We had the coordinates.
Liv says, hi Sonic.
Hello.
I was glad to see you doing the scavenger hunt.
Thank you. I didn't win, but there's always next year. We're so close, bro. I was looking. Hey, you lovely salute.
Connor Adonius Spaded says, Sonic become Kick Partner and get KC IP already.
I'll keep working on
Matty Patty 4 says, fuck FL Boy.
You don't like him? I mean, they were kind of like...
Feasony Punk says,
Well,
Sonic is going to do Hunger Games too.
His team was like always trying to punk people and shit. What'd you say? Are you gonna do Hunger Games? I mean, I hope so. If Ice allows me to and shit. I don't see why not. I at least proved I could fucking go through the hard shit. I won't just give up. But last night, I don't know, dude. It was solo. Bro, I knew it was at the fucking original.
Blankety says, point. Why does Eddie hate Mole Mansion so much?
Why does who? Eddie? Eddie, I don't know. Eddie probably doesn't even know it exists, honestly. These people will be dealing with a billion different things. Maybe the staff does. I don't know. How about a haircut stream? Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna do that when I get back to Austin or New York. I mean, I don't know. Why? Why should I wait? Right? Maybe there's better haircut places in New York. I don't know. It's gonna be expensive. New chicken.
Saturnalia says, Bake Bukowski. Hi.
What's up? What's up, Saturnalia?
Wood DeFeezy says, get a haircut in Austin stream.
I was thinking about it. All I see is like, I don't know these places though. Maybe I could get like a haircut like this guy. There's a freaking thing on it.
Bake Bukowski says, hey my friend, you the bomb, Saturnalia. Connor Uninitiated Spaded says, you staying in Austin or heading back to New York?
Yeah, I'll probably stay here for like one more day or two. And then head back. I don't know why, but whatever. Maybe I'll leave tomorrow, maybe the next day. But I at least got it for like one more day. It looks bad, I know.
Saturnalia says, thank you, Bake You the Bomb. Freaking calm.
I probably just look like a crackhead. Possible bomb in New York City, street bomb called. There's a lot of content in New York. And I believe in 10 days it's Anime NYC. I want to do that. I want to get the weekend passes for like Friday and Saturday. And I don't know, maybe I'll dress up as a something. I'll dress up as DSP again. Oh, no one donates, you fuckers. Why don't you compete?
Saturnalia says, I was gonna go, but I ain't got money, FO dat.
We'll fucking find a way in. Why don't you compete? I did, bro. Just watch my stream from last night. I was looking in the bushes.
Polly Hot Pocket says, paint your face again and put on the Sonic hat.
Paint my face again and put on a Sonic hat? Maybe. I'm not fat this year, so maybe it won't look as cringe. But how you been? I don't know. Maybe I'll fucking. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna dress up as. The Sonic is obvious. If I dressed up as Sonic, everyone would be like, oh, of course, he's Sonic again. Maybe I'll be like Jack Sparrow.
Backatine says, Sonic, are you going to Spick Tank?
Spick Tank? Is that empathy?
Saturnalia says, Sonic is obvious, but you are Sonic.
Sonic is obvious, but you're Sonic. I don't know, maybe I want to
Backatine says, Sonic, are you going Spick Tank?
I don't know. I wasn't informed.
Polly Hot Pocket says, I might go.
Go where? To the anime thing? I thought you were ditching YouTube today. I don't know. I'm just gonna say fuck it.
Polly Hot Pocket says, Spick Tank.
You may go to Spick Tank. You sure you want to do that? You probably regret that.
Saturnalia says, it's $70 tickets, I think paying.
$70 tickets?
Bake Bukowski says, it's over.
I'll go.
Polly Hot Pocket says, LMAO. Bake Bukowski says, there is no El Salvador tank.
El Salvador tank. Didn't they have that one on Fish Tank?
Backatine says, the producers of Spick Tank have huge plan for season 2. This is going to be big.
Is it the one Is it that?
Big Bukowski says, I love Cappy Cat.
So it's the one that's related to Fish Tank, right? Or, right? I don't know. Because there's two different ones, honestly. There's the one that's like connected to Sam Hyde, and there's the one.
Poverty Sucks says, looking hot, Letty.
Thanks, dog. That was a great attempt by you. Thanks,
Big
Rusty.
Bukowski says, I could contact him for you. He's the producer.
Oh. It's Empathy's thing? No,
Elise 999
guys are talking
says,
about two
I
different
can't
things.
believe nobody KO'd Chicken the entire week, unless I missed it.
The actual Fish Tank thing is... The actual Spick Tank is like...
Rusty Holmes 007 says,
That's
Sonic,
shit.
that was a great attempt by you, and I can look forward to new events.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to streaming.
Holly Hot Pocket says, it's Empathy's thing.
Why would you want to go to them?
Valix14 says, what's good Sonic Crazy Florida Boy one?
I don't even want to go to that.
Memes.net says, it's Empathy's event, just go figure it out.
Yeah, shout out Florida boy, I guess. He deserved it. I'm kind of glad I wasn't in that last fucking...
Zero RE0 says, is Spick Tank a house full of illegals or something? What's it about?
Chicken, yeah. Everyone got beat up or maced.
Blankety says, Chicken got bitch slapped twice. Clip on
I
IP2.
wish I found that shit, man. I was literally looking at the...
Poverty Sucks says,
Original
no,
starting point.
it's Tokyo Trump, snorted coke, crispy, and empathy. Basically, Tokyo pays them in tacos and cheap booze to make content.
Yeah, a bunch of, like...
At least 999 says, LOL, good thanks.
I wouldn't even want to go. Maybe, I mean, it's cold, but... You know how weird that shit's gonna be for you. Unless you're just like, fuck it, I'm going full crackhead. Like, I don't care anymore. I'm trying to do the opposite, though.
Rusty Holmes 007 says, thank God, Joe Biden not president anymore. President Trump will make America great again. Saturnalia says, Sonic for Fish Tank season 5.5.
Yeah, put me on Fish Tank, dude. That's where I want to be. Maybe it can happen one day. Whatever. I don't really care. We'll be
Holly
nice to
Hot
meet up.
Pocket says, good to see you streaming again, though.
Good to see you streaming again. Thank you. I do plan to be on.
Ape_fighter says, at Rusty Holmes 007.
I need to find something to do in Austin. Obviously, there's other streamers. I'd imagine probably by like...
Elise
nighttime,
999
60 or
says, what's the
something.
site, please? I only know IP2.network with the stream list.
Oh, yeah, man.
Poverty Sucks says, well, hey, at least you tried and didn't get shit-faced, little buddy. Got plenty of play in ISIS stream, too.
Yeah, it was cool. I liked when I asked him if he had a clue for me.
Trouser_skid_mark says, Benny is up now, too.
Yeah.
Steely76 says, are you going to do another magic trick prank?
Tazo, magic trick. That was fun.
Plasma420 says, are you going to the Scav hunt after party?
I'd imagine. I'd hope so.
Trouser_mark says, look leaner without the beer.
Look leaner without the beard. Oh, without the beer.
Blankety says, communities that win / CIP2
shit.
Allwisp 19th Gubch 4. Rusty Holmes 007 says, Sonic, maybe Paul will take you out on a ride on his Lamborghini.
Oh, shoot. Nah. It'd be cool to, like, talk to him
Blankety
for a little bit.
says, replaced out with.
That's pretty much it.
Elise 999 says, thanks.
See how long I stream for today.
Plasma420 says, yeah, asked him for a ride in the Lumbo.
Asking for a ride in the Lambo.
0RE0 says, do you still keep in touch with Josh Block?
I haven't recently. I talked to his managers a couple months ago, but he basically moved out of New York, so it's hard to like.
Trouser underscore Mark says, I's gonna be asleep all day though.
I's gonna be asleep all day. I'd imagine he didn't fucking fall asleep till like what whenever that shit ended. I was sleeping like a baby.
Plasma 420 says this scavenger hunt was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. But you had to be like where the action was happening. If you weren't where the action was happening.
Blankety says, you talked with Tony Bain?
You can't even talk.
At least 999 says, he should have been KO'd, though LOL.
Who should have been KO'd? You talk with Tony Bain? What is that? Like trolling me or something? I had whatever. I guess my life was so fucked up that I'm happy I could just go on camera without having to be drunk. And
Dojown says, Ayo Sonic, how's you been, my BOI?
How's it been? It's been alright. What's up, Dojown? I ain't seen you in forever.
Rusty Holmes 007 says, Sonic, you can collab with Action Man. He lives nearby, and he's looking for another Henry. Sidekick.
What, I gotta start drinking again?
Blankety says, isn't Tiny Tony Josh Block's manager?
Oh, I meant like before he got in contact with those people.
Frick says, well done, Sonic. Did you finish in top 50?
I guess. I looked at the leaders bit list. It was 30.
Big Bukowski says, oof.
Oof. Tiny Tony. I don't know who his manager is. Collab with Action Man. I don't know.
Frick says, awesome.
If we meet people naturally, then sure. I don't see a problem with that. What is there? I guess a haircut? Maybe a haircut? What if it's horrible? What if they give me an Edgar haircut?
Balix14 says, yeah, keep grinding to verification, Zaddy got it.
What if they give me a broccoli head? Thank you, bro.
Dojown says, Sonic is the superstar of IP2. Respect my boy.
Wow, that's nice to see.
Rusty Holmes 007 says, just tell him you want to trim and make sure they speak English.
I might just wait until I get back to New York.
Schizo underscore Steve says, hi Sonic, you are a guy. That is all.
I'm a guy? Yes, I am a guy. Nah, I'm just wait till I get to New York, wear the hat. We'll find a nice spot. I don't care, I'll pay $80 for this haircut. Still make it look like
Chinese baby says, you gonna be OI?
I'm not gonna. What you say? You good, my boy? I'm pretty good. And feels good. I ate some barbecue today, man. Okay. Alright, I'm leaving here soon. I gotta eat something, you know. Gotta eat some actual barbecue.
Frick says, what does UR hat say?
It says, from the boroughs to the universe. I got it for free for listening to a song. I'm gonna start looking up. Because there's so many activities.
Chinese baby says, feast my boy, feast. Schizo underscore Steve says, Terry Blacks.
It was really good. No, not Terry Blacks. Something else.
Frick says, cool.
I don't even know if they do DoorDash. I just got something else kind of close. But it was good. Do you really hang yourselves at last? What? Hang yourselves.
Rusty Holmes 007 says, Sonic, there's the river lake where people go swimming.
Oh,
there's a lot of content nearby before baths. You can see the bath come out of the cave.
That's cool. River Lake where people go swimming? Yeah, I think we went there last year, right? That's where like all the streamers in Austin go to the pool. I just don't like going to pools because then like there's obviously people that don't, whatever, you could just be like, oh, whatever, fuck you. But I don't like going, like obviously some people are in their fucking bathing suits and shit, they're like, don't want to be on camera, dude. They think I'm making fun of them or something. to, like, you know, there's things like that where I don't like going to polls and shit. But if I go with other streamers, then that's different. But looking at the weather today, I mean, I guess it's perfect weather.
No Desktop says, will you ever provide any content or just continue face streaming and starring into the camera?
Relax, dude. Look at the weather.
Polly Hot Pocket says, enjoy the rest of your time in Austin, W.
Enjoy the rest of your time in Austin. I will, thank you. I know.
Rusty Home 007 says, Sonic, it's a running lake with people go swimming the bridge and grab the rope and jump in.
Yeah, no, I did that. I did that last year. I'd probably, I don't know, like I said, if we go as a group, that sounds like a great idea. I'd imagine tonight maybe people go to 6th Street, and then Ice is like, oh, come meet up with me after party for the people in the scavenger hunt or something. He's not going to have it at his house this time, because douchebags, like, stole stuff. Like, he said he...
Saturdalia says, in New York last night it poured bad and cooled down, but I got caught in the rain.
Oh, sorry to hear that. It says it's 100 degrees.
Dojown says, Sonic steamed with Ice in Hampton. He's a real one.
A real one, yeah. No, it was cool to, I guess... Obviously, I had my headphones on whenever Ice would, like, check out my stream, so essentially talk to him a little. Fucking whatever, at least get a little more familiar. I don't know. But yeah, it's 100 degrees until 6 p.m. I don't really know. This is a perfect time to look at New York weather, you know? What is the weather in New York? Google. Oh wow, crisp 74 degrees. Mostly cloudy. So even if it was about to be humid, it's not anymore. There's so much clouds. Alright. Well, this sounds like a perfect time to start doing IRL every day in New York. You know? Really, really, really. It's my did my freaking,
Saturdalia says, yes, sir.
Saturn Dolly, we gotta get you a ticket to the anime thing. Anime Con. Anime NYC, whatever the fuck it is. What are they, like $60 a day? 70? I'm gonna get the weekend pass because I need to. It's a cool, like, little 3-day event that we could. I don't know.
Saturnalia says, I have $20 to my name paying.
$20. Maybe I could help you out.
Rusty Holmes 007 says, Sonic, you should focus on getting your driver's license.
No, you're right. Anyone in New York with a license want to help me drive and get my license on stream?
Saturdalia says, I'll pay you back if you do, thank you.
You actually, I believe you would pay me back. If I could find someone in New York with a car to where, like, they promise if I get the permit and shit, they'll help me drive. And we could do it on stream and shit.
Rusty Holmes 007 says, they do it for free, a driver's ed.
Really?
Cool Loser says, Carl gave Josh Block lessons, LOL.
Yeah. I don't know. Unless I think it's like $500 for like a 2-week course where they just like, whatever, they take you out until you feel comfortable enough to pass the test. Obviously that's something I should do. And I could literally make a stream of it.
Schizo_Steve says, Carl's definitely your guy.
Carl's definitely your guy? I don't know.
Cool Loser says, do you have a permit already?
I had one for California. But
Ape_Fighter says, at Cool Loser Carl, excellent driving teacher.
I don't know, man. Let's see about that. I'll find a way.
Alpha Chan says, Sonic, you going to the after party later?
Yeah, is there any update on what the fuck's happening? You probably know more than I do.
Dogehound says, my boy Sonic would be on top of CX if he wouldn't hit the bridge.
If he wouldn't hit the bridge.
Ape_fighter says, Sonic was it nice seeing Bass Surfer?
Yeah, it was cool to see Bass Surfer. I think I've only met him like one time before on Captain Content's RV, probably very briefly. But he's like, I don't know, he's just from that era of like IP2 where like, I don't know, you're around him and you like feel good, like you're like, I don't know, good energy. $48, is that growing? Oh my views, I'm not really worried about that right now. I'm more worried about the consistency and, you know, I've done it before, everything comes after commit.
Bob Cordova says, what up Sonic? Good work out there, man.
Thanks.
2 months ago, you wouldn't even step foot out the MM.
No, yeah, because I was in pain.
Rusty Home 007 says, Sonic, you should talk to Florida Boy and see if there's room for you on the RV trip W.
Oh, he's doing an RV trip?
Dogehound says, I like the Speedy Black Sun song.
Speedy Black Sun, yeah, it was cool. I was like, I was singing.
Bob Cordova says, look at you now all the way out in Austin.
Mm-hmm. Doing like at least...
Bob Cordova says, my boy done hopped off the porch. Skits_Steve says, consistency is key, my BOI.
It is. That's, I don't know. Because that's the way it works. The only way you're going to make money is like...
Base Cornbread says, please don't agoner my messages.
For me, I was losing money for like a year. And then I built...
Alpha Chan says, everyone might be going to Daria's place for after party.
That'd be cool.
Base Cornbread says, I want to be a part of this community. Don't ignore me.
Oh, I see you, Base Cornbread. I like Speedy. I literally meant... what did you say? Well, you gotta say something for me to ignore you.
Dogehound says, Sonic Redemption is real.
Redemption arc is real.
Alpha Chan says, you can hook up with Benny He Live right now.
Let's see, what are his plans?
Rusty Home 007 says, they're sleeping now on a 40-foot RV. They will be heading to New York, and then they have to go home last trip to Florida.
Really?
Adrian says, Nick Gores, you're...
Fuck off, dude.
Alpha Chan says, Benny going to after party, just call him.
When? Come on, dude. Can't be saying that.
Trag says, see how good things start to happen when you get sober and focus on positive shit? Focusing on the negative only attracts more negative.
It's 100% true, man. Sorry, I'm trying to... Oh, fuck, this guy's just still in my chat. I gotta turn this off here. Come on, bro. Okay, I think it worked.
Adrian Infernos says,
report. Why is it? So even if you time him out, it still reads the message, I guess. Holy shit, man.
Pincockhead says, you fucking fruitcake, your presence was non-existent at this event.
Like I said, I'm more so just focused on...
Balix14 says, boom.
Boom.
Bob Cordova says, man, there goes free TTS. Somebody like... always gotta ruin it.
Nah, we'll work around it. But yeah.
Pincockhead says, Gaffino ass MF.
I mean, I don't like using the AI TTS when I'm with other streamers, but if I'm solo, like, it's like, it saves me the time of being like, so and so said this. Like, I don't have to do that. Pink.
Trag says everyone was locked in on the riddles. No one was trying to entertain.
Yeah, that was a bad thing. I don't know, maybe just could be more interactive next time or something like that, to where you force people to like interact. Because yeah, most of the time, even if you do see someone,
Cyber_back says oof.
Even if you do see someone, you're just like fucking trying to scan.
Schizo_Steve says worst event yet.
If you have like a good clue or like idea or lead you want to have.
Cyber_back says nighttime was the content with drunk fights.
Nighttime was, no, it was like, obviously if you make a clip, like a highlight reel of everything that happened, it would be fucking crazy. So you can't really, I can't really talk shit in that department because there's a lot of stuff happening. I just like.
Huberito says Letty thought Perp was EBZ.
Letty thought Perp was EBZ this whole time. So what happened actually? All I saw, so what, Gary and D-Tan found the thing, which me and Lulz had the fucking coordinates to, because if you were
Track says, yeah, it needed more storylines. Not just Ice trying to prove he is smart when everyone knows he's a fucking idiot.
I want to say he's an idiot, but it's just like, it would have been cooler if like when we get to like an RFID, or it was like it triggered like an event or something to where we were like, oh, can't wait to get the next one, or all this crazy shit happening, you know, instead of we're just like scanning something. I would have, I don't know, hire some actors or just something, like rent a warehouse out to where you know, you gotta sit in a campground for 8 hours, and that's the only way you can scan the RFID. If your GPS was in this location for 8 hours straight, some shit, I don't know. And then it like forces us to just sit there for like 8 hours straight.
Schizo_Steve says, I just dropped the ball on this one.
Maybe not 8 hours, but you know, like an hour or two. And then you have some like weird actor come and like, I don't know. Obviously it would just be another streamer, but he would like be playing a role or something. I don't know. A sword swallower, a midget, Donald Trump impersonator.
Track says, yeah, exactly. Like no one wants to watch people in cars scan curbs.
My skin's all chafed. Oh, you can't really see that. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's barbecue sauce.
Ape_fighter says, Sonic, did you meet Zeus?
Did I what? Did I meet Zeus? I don't think specifically.
Legend Lurker says, yo, what's up, dude?
What's up, Legend Lurker?
Terranaut says, I've been a curb scanner addict for about a decade. This was my release.
Curb scanner. Yeah. It was a good event, though. People went crazy for it, and then, so D-Tan and Gary found the shit. And then, I guess Chicken came and maced them. And then joined up with Darius and Merc. And they fucking stole the shit. Man, if I teamed up with Merc and Darius, I could have been, you know, the missing piece. I could have made sure no one stole it from Darius. I don't know. I wonder about these things. Because we would have had two dudes. You know, if he's getting ganged up on by a bunch of dudes, probably harder. I don't know. Everyone was stealing it from everyone.
Ape_fighter says, Letty punching air. Misanthropic says, I thought the riddles were too difficult and unnecessary. There were too many.
No, it was good. Like,
Minette Live says, I'm mad Florida boy, one another thing.
What's up, Minette? It was good. It just
Omega_5head says, Lil Scam Live throwing scavenger hunt party at 8 p.m. Pull up foe.
Where? Sounds cool.
Omega_5head says, pull up Sonic.
I just don't know where it's at.
Schizo_Steve says, don't be jealous, Manette. Dogehound says, Sonic deserves much more viewers, dude.
Thank you. Well, that's what happens when you take months off.
Balix14 says, he should have implemented like the Amazing Race and added shit like you need to make stuff or learn hard dances.
Yeah, like you gotta fucking build an IKEA desk or something.
Legend Lurker says, are you going to be streaming with Grimoire?
And you gotta fucking just...
Terranaut says, he should hire a game strategy planner to help, but he likes to do things his way.
I don't think the clues
Pincock Head says, Xena the cunt will serve years in jail for killing Kick thanks to ICE promoting her.
I just wish it was like more like gratifying or like you trigger.
Paulby1122 says, join Benny Mac, he is doing IRL now.
Join Benny Mac, he's doing IRL.
Ape_fighter says, at Minetalive Big Mama.
I should've got a hotel close to where
Balix14 says, how did he when he found the key when they were all searching?
He found the key when they were all searching. And like I said, last night at 1 a.m. when no one was at the fucking, the first scan, I was looking in the fucking bushes and I just didn't look in the
Ape_fighter says, at Pincock Head, I hope so. Xena the P00P.
What? Let's go get some Austin IRL.
Dogehound says, Sonic kissed Net, by the way, LOL.
Freaking 100 degrees. That's why the competition was good. Makes you do things you don't want to do. Because there's money, dude. You just gotta trick yourself into thinking, if I do this, I can make a lot of money. TTS makes it unwatchable. You'll be alright.
Legend Lurker says, they're going to be a party later tonight.
I have no idea, dude.
Schizo_Steve says, Sonic finger blasted the shit out of Manette.
No, I never did anything with Manette. There's the one.
Cyber_Spack says, Captain Content Angry was hilarious.
That was hilarious. Especially because we never did anything, so I was like, literally just for like to fucking for a stupid video. Money. What? I don't know. Let me look at the locations. No, obviously I fucking deleted that app as soon as I could. I mean, unless you want to track me, I don't know. I don't think you want to track me. I mean, you guys basically do anyway. Wow, my views. They're back. It's like a Christmas miracle. I have at least 100 views on both platforms. I don't know, man. Your best clip, by the way. I don't know. Let's see.
323 Man says, oof, I scammed the V4N.
Oof, I didn't scam anything. Okay. Is Chicken live? Chicken's probably sleeping. Benny, I don't know what Benny's doing. Trying to see. Any clips from the trip? My favorite, I don't know if anyone clipped it. But my favorite was when there was like a geocache box and I looked in it and someone wrote some bad words on it.
Schizo_Steve says, hit up that old crusty Jew Mr. Beast for some Bazio.
But Ice was watching my stream and then I pointed it and it said a bad word and I was like, Ice, is this a clue? And he was like, whoa. I don't know. That was like a fucking pretty random moment.
Plasma 420 says, Scam said bring some ice cream to the after-party mansion.
I'll bring some ice cream, dude. Should I just go outside? I don't know where I'm gonna go. It's a fucking 100 degrees. We can figure something out. Honestly, I would probably wait till...
Plasma 420 says, do a little bit of IRL, might Oswell.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Saturnalia says, go out at night when it cools down.
Yeah, I showed you guys the weather up. Look at this shit, dude. Next 3 hours. 100, 98, 95.
Plasma 420 says, party at 8 p.m.
Where? I just don't know. But I don't know. It'd be cool to actually like hang out with people, man.
Plasma 420 says, DM scam for Addy.
DM scam for the Addy. But see, I don't know how. Well, he might just be like, who the fuck is this guy? I guess I don't know. Sometimes people know who I am. I'm surprised by it, but I don't know.
Plasma 420 says, all Scav Hunt people are invited.
All Scavenger Hunt people are invited? Where did he say that? I don't even know where to find him.
Plasma 420 says, Ice will be there.
Ice will be there? Are you sure?
Plasma 420 says, Ice doesn't want the after party at his house, because last time people stole shit.
No, yeah, I remember. He said that yesterday. It's like
Tyler Loveskoke says, hey Sonic, sorry you didn't win a scavenger hunt, but you did a good job and made it to the finals. Hey. You should pat yourself on the back for that.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know. But the thing I would be grateful for is just to get back into streaming and like not have to make a fool out of myself and whatever. Obviously, I'm going to be a little bit more low energy at the beginning because there is a part of my brain that's like, I don't know how to do this sober, but you push through that shit.
Douche_Bizzle says, Sonic, you should get really drunk and go do some shit.
Yeah. Maybe you're right. Carabini, you're a low cal, you said? Nah. Was a low cal. And I'm trying to help other people not be that. Like,
Schizo_Steve says, that's what's up. Are you staying off the booze?
Yeah, I'm staying off the booze. It's been a minute. I'm what happens if you, like, care about yourself. After being, like, sure, you can have your phase where you're like, I'm a fucking idiot on the internet. I don't care. People pay me.
Plasma 420 says, you can meet some people at the after party and set up some collabs.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Schizo_Steve says, nice one, Sonic.
I wonder who should we bring to the...
Dark_Cornati says, get a 4 Loco and kick it with Surfer.
I mean, I could kick it without getting drunk. What's that saying? Look how that turned out for EBZ. Well, EBZ was sober probably 90% of the time when he was acting crazy. Me, when I was acting crazy, it was because I was drunk, not because I was just a fucking crazy person. So that's the difference with me. Right? I wasn't actually retarded. I was just drinking myself retarded.
Schizo_Steve says, Eb's got that low impulse control, know what I'm saying?
I didn't say that. You did. Usually, has always been nice to me. I don't think we ever had a problem. Never, dude. What happened to EBZ? Is he still here? So 65 on Kick, 67 on YouTube. That's good. I think the scavenger hunt category like fucked your shit up.
Hermes Peabody says W Sonic good shit this week.
They should just when they do the when they host events on
Rajad Venture says
put it in
Sonic
the category, dude. Because who's really especially new people. New people aren't going on the scavenger hunt category, dude. You're hiding it. If you put it in IRL, they would be like, what the fuck is this? Everyone says they're in a scavenger hunt. You're not even able to discover it if it's in its own category. Peace out, not sure.
Lamboff God 3 says, so faked.
So faked? What do you mean faked? You think it was faked?
Plasma 420 says, why did you stop drinking?
Why did I stop drinking?
Lamboff God 3 says, the event.
I don't know. First of all, how did I even get...
Lamboff God 3 says, hell yeah.
I don't know. I would say I just hit rock bottom. I was sleeping on the floor for 2 months. I didn't even think of it being a wrong thing. And then I fucking had debilitating nerve pain for 6 months until I figured I literally needed pain medication to fucking get through.
Plasma 420 says, I haven't watched you since you were in Hollywood drinking vodka and orange juice.
And then I became strong enough to fucking walk.
Douche_Bizzle says, you look 10 times better not drinking honestly.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Douche_Bizzle says, no homo.
Thanks, dude. Last time you see me was drinking in Hollywood. Yeah, that was the fun part of drinking. About 2 years into drinking on stream, 2 to 3 years, you'll probably be you feel like yourself hitting the wall. You don't feel happy when you drink anymore. You're just I gotta do this for the stream, because that's what they like. And then
Ape_Fighter says, what kind of medicine did you use to stop the nerve pain?
Gabapentin, if you have any. And
Plasma 420 says, would you say you were addicted to alcohol?
Oh, 100%. I didn't think... I got to the level where I can't function without it. If I'm a stream, I need it. I need to be a fucking drunken idiot. That's the only way people like me.
Lamboff God 3 says, gabapentin.
And like I said, it was fun for the first 2 years, but eventually, mentally, you just hit a wall and you're alright, is this gonna be the rest of my life? Fucking people in my chat triggering me, and I just...
Dotown says, try pregabalin, dude.
Gabapentin cells.
Lamboff God 3 says, did that make you a little spacey?
Little spacey? I would say it helped with anxiety.
Lamboff God 3 says, okay.
Wasn't a big amount.
Plasma 420 says, alcohol everyday shit could really fuck your health up.
Nah, dude, it would do more than fuck your health up. It'll fuck your head up. And and people probably won't be too understanding of why you're low energy, and it's
Lamboff God 3 says, have you ever tried Wellbutrin?
No.
Dogehound says, pregabalin good for neuropathy, anxiety, and depression, dude.
Yeah. Thankfully, I don't know. That's the main thing I'm gonna do when I get back to New York. I have to do at least 20,000 steps a day, 15,000, something to where I'm just staying active, or else it's back down the drain for me. I mean, there's a certain amount of muscle you need to build up before it doesn't hurt anymore. Well, it still hurts, but it's not as bad. it's something you could like push through, bro. Before it was like, how am I gonna make it to the bathroom? Because every position I try to get up from is the worst pain I've
Plasma
ever felt in my
420
life.
says you should ask Ice if you could rent a room at his house.
Yeah, this guy's if I could rent a room in his house. I mean, no. It'd be cool to like fucking become cool enough to where like I get invited to one of his events, where an event where he like chooses people and shit, but I don't know. Like I said, I never really got to talk to the dude other than like streaming shit. But I think most people have that experience. I don't know. Whatever.
Saturdalia says, you've hung out with Ice before. Maybe he'd be cool with you.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, the main thing about me is I don't like forcing anything. Like, even if it's drama, IRL shit, I don't like it for cool.
Plasma 420 says, is it true you know about Gyun and Kimmy the whole time and never told Ice?
No, I don't. I'm not that in their circle like that. But I'm saying, like, I don't know. I just like, I like shit to be natural, so I wouldn't like force myself into someone's life.
Dogehound says, you got a leech from Ice, dude.
You got a leech from Ice. Yeah, it's shamelessly leech. No. Like I said, if it ends up being that we're in a fucking same event and could fucking talk and shit, but like, what are you really gonna talk about, dude? Like, I don't know. I'd probably be like too much of a fan and shit. Ice is the reason I started streaming. If there was no Ice Poseidon, I wouldn't have been like, wow, that shit is cool. I wish I could do that one day.
Connor_622 says, were you invited to the after party tonight?
I don't think so. Haven't heard anything.
Plasma 420 says, it's sad that Gyun messed it up for smaller streamers. Ice said he doesn't want to help people anymore.
It's sad that Goo messed it up for smaller streamers. I've always said this about Ice, bro. Like even like in 2021 when I first started talking about this shit, because I was on IP2.
Lamboff God 3 says, I think Gyun is funny.
He never had the right people around him. You'd have to go back to like 2018 for that. Well, obviously he was living like in a 2-bedroom apartment. Then he became like really famous, and like everyone knew him. So then everyone wanted to be a streamer. Everyone he met. I don't know, bro. He's smart enough to like vet people out.
Vinegar Lover 9000 says, imagine trying to cuck the guy helping you fuck Gyun.
I think he's always just been a little too nice or like forgiving to some people.
Plasma 420 says, Sonic, if you knew, would you tell Ice?
If you knew, would you tell Ice? Of course.
Lamboff God 3 says, he didn't vet anything.
Alright, we're getting too parasocial here. He didn't vet anything. Oh yeah, that is true though. That is true. He's always just been like, yeah, man, come through. You know, like sometimes I don't know. Just gotta.
Lamboff God 3 says, why?
This guy stab you in the back, like if he had an opportunity. It might not.
Lamboff God 3 says, Mace.
It might not be someone as entertaining as the wild people.
Track says, Ice said he didn't want to help people anymore when he was upset. Him coming out to say hello when it was overshowed that he didn't mean that. Kick user number 55 says, is Scavenger Hunt over?
Scavenger Hunt is over, yeah. Let's see.
Pincockhead says, it's funny you thought Chicken was going to want you around because you streamed with him years ago. What do you think about Black Dave being more relevant in Ice's social circle than you? Did you expect this to ever happen?
I don't know. Chicken called me at 10 a.m. this morning.
Kick user number 55 says, who won?
I believe Florida Boy won. But, yeah, I don't know. Why would I hate on Dave? Like, he's a good dude. I don't know. I just
Plasma 420 says, we need a Captain G, Joel, and one Sonic Africa trip.
Yeah, that would be great. I don't know, like, I'll hang out with people and shit. That's pretty much it, dude. Like, I know deep down, like, my audience, I have an audience, they just need to come back to me. I have enough to make a living. I just gotta show them that I'm not, like, losing my mind. Because, honestly, if you want the game, like, the people who donate money are not gonna be the people that want to see you, like, doing dumb shit. Like, the people that actually donate, like,
Lamboff God
money,
3
like,
says, be consistent.
like hundreds a month, or, you know, shit that would actually be substantial towards a small streamer like me, they stop donating when I do dumb shit. Sure, I could get the little $20, 15, 10, like fives a lot back to back.
Saturnalia says, Dave is cool. My first impression of him was him fighting with Geezer and slapping Zavid, but he has been nice every other time I've seen him.
Yeah, no, Dave's smart. Like, what's up, Vagabond? Dave's smart.
Kick user number 55 says, I thought you got a job and quit streaming.
He got banned that night, and he was like, all right.
Connor underscore 622 says, Sonic pay attention, a real steamer has arrived.
Say? Ice would have been better off married.
Plasma 420 says, you gotta build your shit back up. This is a good start. Bob Cordova says, to be fair, I'd also want to fight Geezer and slap Zavid.
You gotta build your shit back up, but this is a good start. Yeah. I don't know. It's all about committing and whatever. If I have a month or two where it's like, he fell off, dude.
Minette Live says, so what's the plan now, Sonic?
A month or two go by, it's like, oh, look at that. Well, what's the plan now? I don't know. Apparently there's a party going on today. I probably have to, I don't know. I'll probably get it from someone. I don't know.
Plasma 420 says, Sonic, you should slide into Minette's DMS.
Minette is a friend, bro.
Plasma 420 says, Lil Scam after party at 8 p.m. You are invited.
I'm not invited? Damn.
Connor underscore 622 says, Sonic, let's go explore the city and grunt at random people.
Sounds awesome.
Legend Lurker says, Ice Poseidon is a cuck and probably will let you fuck Kim.
Relax, dude.
Bob Cordova says, his plan is collect the Sonic medallion.
No, anyone who connects the Sonic medallion is cool.
Bob Cordova says, he says you're invited, you dunce, LOL.
Oh, he says I'm invited. Oh, cool. I would love to go. Plasma.
Dotown says, Minette and Sonic should hook up, dude.
If that was supposed to happen, it would have happened like in 2021. Probably. Pin cockhead? Yeah, bro.
Bob Cordova says, we gotta get Sonic that medallion.
But, again, you gotta understand how fucking drunk I was, bro. Like, people, you gotta give me a chance to be sober, and, like, I'm not like someone.
Saturnalia says, the medallion brings bad luck.
I'm not waiting for someone to, like, offer me a drink or something. Like, you know, I'm not, like, faking it. I really am aware that I was a dumbass drunk, yeah. But if you want to hold me to it, then so be it. But most of the time, it's some shit I don't even remember. Oh. And you guys like that kind of content. So then, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you love seeing me get drunk and act stupid.
Plasma 420 says, when you were alcoholic, it seemed like you were a lot angrier.
Yeah. Angry as shit. Maybe the first couple years, I was a little more happier of a drunk. But anytime I get blackout drunk, it's like, goodbye. Say goodbye to this person, because he's not here anymore. You know? I'm just screaming into the night.
Cloud underscore gangster says, Yo Sonic, I am 8 beat yo ass on Blood Gang you in pronoun word.
You're gonna beat me up, dude? I'm gonna go to fucking...
Real Ricky Tan says, how much did you win?
I didn't win much. I won my will and drive back.
Bob Cordova
that'll be
says
$30,000
medallion.
eventually.
Vinegar Lover 9000 says, why there's a guy posting paragraphs in chat.
Nah, I don't know.
Kick user number
some stuff to
55
say.
says, I live near Chris Chon. I'll help you hunt him down for the medallion.
Oh God, we can rob him for the medallion.
Plasma 420 says, you should stream with Tazo. You have the same kind of vibes.
No, yeah, I think me and Tazo would get along.
Saturnalia says, doesn't Chris sell medallions online?
I don't know. Someone mentioned he was going to New York. It'd be cool. I don't know. That's how all this shit is just like getting.
Real
to know
Ricky
people.
Tan says, what will your new streaming schedule be?
New streaming schedule be? Well, at least once every day. And I don't know.
Chinese Baby says, where's the squatted dude?
The weather's starting to get really good in New York, so it's like there might be a couple rainy days like in the next couple months, but other than that, man, like we're chilling. Like, where's the squad at, dude? I don't know. I think everyone's just happy.
Saturnalia says, bring Chris Chon and his lady to the Mold Mansion.
Chris Chan and his lady. Chris Chan would never.
Connor
Never.
_622 says, Sonic, you better press Zavid when you get back to New York and back up all that shit talk.
Not pressing anyone.
Plasma 420 says, join Florida Boys RV.
With the
Real Ricky Tan
I
says,
keep on there, I hate
will
that.
you stream with Regawalk?
Reg Walk. That's the guy who was here for the event, right? Am I tripping? But his name was like slightly different last year, or am I tripping? I do remember the Reg. I remember that. Or is that Rico Gotti? Is that the same person, or am I tripping? I don't know.
Saturnalia
Did he
says,
change his name?
I think he was streaming with Soji earlier.
I don't know.
Plasma 420 says, yes, he's the guy that threw Merc to the ground.
Oh, he threw Merc to the ground? Damn. I didn't.
Vinegar Lover 9000 says, would you consider grunting at Ice Poseidon tonight?
Yeah, sure.
Real Ricky Tan says,
That's
yeah,
funny.
he's the one with Soj.
Ice Poseidon clicked on my stream yesterday, and he was like, oh, come on, Sonic. You figuring out the riddle?
Plasma 420 says, would you smash Merc?
And he goes, ugh. That's the only thing running through his brain. Ugh.
Real
He-
Ricky Tan says he got the first clue. Pulled Merc to the ground.
Sounded guttural.
Real Ricky Tan says, Regawalk also streamed with Kanye.
Stream with Kanye. I'm pretty sure I know who that is. I just don't see. Oh, I seen that guy walking around. Yeah, I know who that is.
Real Ricky Tan says, check his IG. Same name.
Yeah, I seen him walking around during the event.
Plasma 420 says, which female streamer in this event would you smash?
I'm not a whore. Okay.
Ape underscore fighter
Wasn't even
says,
thinking about
at
girls. All I
Plasma
was thinking about was that
420
sweet
Letty.
Money. No, I'm kidding. I don't know, dude. Let me get political. I didn't win shit. I didn't win a cent. I won my heart. Ugh. Let's see. But glad the event's over. Get out of the fucking Stockholm syndrome. I'm like, oh, we gotta find the clues, dude. Fuck the clues, man. I enjoyed it, but
Real Ricky
10
Tan
days in,
says,
okay.
where are you going to stay in NYC?
you know, sometimes you go to a friend's house to play a video game, and the video game took 10 days to beat.
Plasma 420 says, there's a chip outside the hotel on the mailbox outside. Go scan it now.
Okay. okay, dude.
Dogetown says, Letty and Sonic are made for each other, dude.
What are you talking about?
Hen10CT says, where's your twin Letty at?
Where's Letty at? It'd be cool to stream with her.
Ape_fighter says, Sonic won the hearts and minds of thousands.
Well, more like hundreds, but yes. Shout out to those people. Well, I don't know. I mean, you gotta think, there's people who don't know who I am. Right? But they're like, I don't know.
Saturnalia
They're like, oh,
says,
shit, that's the guy who won
maybe
the
Letty
fucking
will go to the
trial.
party.
I remember that. I was like in high school, and now I have like kids and a wife.
Plasma420 says, all of CX was watching Sonic during the event.
Technically, whenever Ice clicked on my stream.
Real Ricky Tan says, are you scared of Hampton?
Am I scared of Hampton? No. He's a cool dude. He's been nothing but nice to me. I feel like I've been nice to him.
Pincockhead says, Letty didn't need you after she was embarrassed to be associated with you at Mole Shithole.
Whatever, dude. Letty's cool. We just do this stupid event thing. I don't know. It's okay to be friends, dude.
Real Ricky Tan says, are you scared of Soj?
Am I scared of Soj? No, Soj is alright.
Quick Action Jack
I'm
says,
scared of
hey
anyone.
Letty,
Because I don't give energy out to where people would want to do anything to.
Ape_fighter says, at Pincockhead, did Letty ever set foot in the mansion?
Yeah, she stayed there for like a night when she was doing Sam Pepper's Next Up event or some shit. And then she was like, fuck this. I don't care about this event.
Real Ricky Tan says, Soj said he once punched someone so hard that their eye fell out. Dogetown says, so G was leeching from Sonic, by the way.
What do you mean? I don't care. Enjoy this banana bread. But I have no spoon. Don't you love that when that happens?
Rich Gotham says, Awk.
What's up, Rich Autumn? I don't know. Maybe I won't be invited to the party.
Saturnalia says, oof.
Oof. Maybe I'll only go live for a little.
Plasma420 says,
Yeah.
Sonic, I think you will become Ice's new Nick White.
I could be the new Nick White.
Saturnalia says, Awk not oof.
I'd be... I don't know.
Rich Gotham
I
says,
don't wanna
Sonic,
get careful,
after this,
dude.
don't go missing.
What?
Quick Action Jack says, you were so close to finally getting paid.
So close, bro. I keep saying 12 a.m.
Real Ricky Tan says,
searching in those same
Soj is
bushes.
buying a Draco for the New York streamers.
I was fucking in those fucking bushes.
Quick Action Jack says, the Triard car.
Everyone remembers that? After this, don't go missing.
Plasma420 says, you should have searched harder.
Yeah.
Rich Gotham
Going back
says,
to NYC?
you going back to NYC.
Yeah. Today, or not today, obviously, but tomorrow, the next day. Cause like, yeah. I don't know. We'll see how many people hang out here, but. the beautiful
Plasma420
thing-
says, imagine if you did this whole event drunk.
If I did this whole event drunk, I probably would have still finished in the same placement, but
Rich Gotham says, mold.
I wouldn't have been. I don't know. I'm just tired of being the drunk guy.
Real Ricky Tan says, who do you think is a better kisser, Sam or Ice?
I think. there's only one way to
Plasma420
find out.
says,
No,
a
I'm
lot of
kidding.
streamers are sticking around for 1 week.
1 week. Really? I'd imagine. Why not? I mean, maybe Ice will hang out with you. I don't know. But like I was saying, the beautiful thing about us is like we have something to go back to. Oh, streaming noise. Why don't you go meet Benny IRL? I don't know what he's doing.
Plasma 420 says, Ice just revived your career.
He revived my career in the coolest way.
Real Ricky Tan says there was a rumor that Ice was thinking of another streamer house. That's why they're staying around.
Oh.
Jess Hour
That'd be
says
pretty hard to do.
Ice will crawl into his post-breakup depression hole.
Because obviously it's probably going to get doxxed unless you know someone really cool who like owns the house.
Saturn Dahlia says, ask some other streamer about the party. You should go.
Ask some other streamer about it? Yeah, probably.
Plasma 420 says, Sonic, what do you think about the whole Gyun and Kimmy thing?
I don't know. It sounds like some bullshit. Sad that, I don't know, people who do that. Is the Mold Mansion really something to go
Vinegar
back to?
Lover 9000 says, Sonic was a general of the Purple Army F.
Yeah, go look at the stream when we carried him on the boulevard in 2018. I was literally dressed up as a Purple Army member. Is the Mold Mansion something to go back to? Honestly, probably.
Plasma 420 says,
But
message
I don't
Lil
like that.
Scam on Instagram. He said you're invited, bring ice cream.
Why do you keep saying that? I'll bring some ice cream, dude. But, what was I gonna say?
Real Ricky Tan says, yeah, he was gonna put together some streamer mansion with exotic cars and shit. At least that's the rumor.
Exotic cars. It's like some bullshit.
Plasma 420 says, that's what he said.
You just need the CX fucking trailer park, dude. That's it. That's all you need. Just rent out the whole trailer park. You're probably not alright, dude. Have fun. There's a bathroom. There's a little shopping area. It's basically like your own little town. You get a 20-minute ride into the city. Do it. That's all you need.
Real Ricky Tan says, nah, like phase house type shit.
Phase house?
Jess Hour says, where would you live back in New York if not at the Mold?
Where would I live in New York back at the, if not in the Mold?
Plasma 420 says, Ice said he's picking one small streamer from this event to make into a Aiden Ross.
To make it. To make it to the H Ross. Wait, he's gonna make him in charge of the streamer house or something? I know you're just making shit up, but it's funny.
Jess Hour says, yeah, okay, buddy.
Or where would I live? It's not in the Mold. I don't know. Maybe that's all as good as it's gonna get for me. But like I said, yeah. If I'm obviously
Real Ricky Tan says, I wonder if that's the streamer house thing is going to be. Like a game show.
if I'm like sober, it's gonna be different. Because like I probably was giving out some energy that was confrontational.
Nick_Dizzle says, what up, Ugic?
And obviously I'm not like that. So whatever. It's good. Like I said, I'm gonna be so good to where if you try to start a problem with me, everyone's just gonna be like, "Wow, you're an asshole, bro." So I don't know. Maybe before it was like people would be like, "Yeah, fuck that guy. He is an asshole." Not anymore though. What's up, Nick Dizzle? I wonder if that's the streaming house thing is gonna be like a game show. I don't know, man. You probably know more than I do, because I haven't heard about it. Would you do Hunger Games? It's a lot of fighting though. Yeah, I would, and it would be good. I proved I could, at least to myself, I could fucking make it through the heat, and I get brown, so I was only sunburned for like a day.
Real Ricky Tan says you and Regiwalk would be a good NYC stream team.
Oh yeah, he is from New York, right? Yeah.
Jess
Yeah,
Hour
that
says,
makes sense,
we'll
that
miss
makes
the
sense.
off-drunk content, but sobriety looks better on you.
I talked to him at the beginning, like when we were scanning the app.
Nick _ Dizzle says, you put in a good effort, but this shit was probably rigged anyways.
And he was like, "Oh yeah, my chat's saying we should swim."
Saturnalia says, one shadow.
One shadow. We'll miss the drunk content, but sobriety looks good on you. Yeah, and like I said, there's like a, I don't know. This is probably why people just end up using it again, because like it takes time to fucking get used to being sober and like comfortable and happy and like willing to joke around again. I sent Media Dono yesterday, but nothing played. Can you play it? It's Roaring Thunder. Oh, I did play it, but I could play it again. I'm sorry, my phone got too hot in those fucking woods. It happened a lot. I'm not the only streamer that shit happened to.
Pickle Breath 88 says, what's up, Sonic?
What's up, Pickle Breath? How's life been?
Saturnalia says, Rolling Thunder is surprisingly not bad.
Sorry, I'm looking through the list here.
Vinegar Lover 9000 says, thoughts on Ice saying you have to share rooms with Adam 22.
Anonymous.
What the fuck?
Saturnalia says, hi, Pickle Breath.
Anonymous.
Pickle Breath 88 says, hey,
okay, it's just glitching on me now. It's fine.
Plasma 420 says, Lil Scam said bring ice cream.
Lil Scam said bring ice cream.
It's been a long time.
Saturnalia says he's gonna make him sex his wife.
You always been mine, but I have to be free. Golden sunsets, reflections on the sea. A reminder of what used to be. Roaring thunder, northern lights.
Saturnalia says this is your victory song.
Funny thing is, this song reminds me of like walking around New York. Because people always sound like this.
Felix 14 says, get in your song.
People laughing at me. I don't care because I'm drunk. Get in there.
Nick _ Dizzle says, banger.
Yeah, then it gets
Everything changes, but love remains. My heart and soul longs for that again. Knowing I'm home, where I belong.
Where should I go?
Heartache lingers.
Beat me down.
Can we be strong?
It's kind of
Saturnalia says, closing theme music.
There's something going on.
Chinese Baby says, dance a little bit, my boy.
Dude, you guys
My
gotta
heart
figure
beating
this out.
alone. Will you catch me if I fall?
Look, I'm not about to remember it.
Vinegar Lover 9000 says, number lights. Saturnalia says, do that sign language dance they did Napoleon Dynamite.
Anonymous.
Anonymous. I don't know what that.
Saturdalia says, huh.
That one. I gotta. What do I just go into the city? I mean, that's possible. It's possible. But it's 100 degrees. Like, where do you go? I guess I go to 6th Street, right? Is that what everyone does? On a Monday.
Saturdalia says, go to Waffle House and start a fight.
You gotta wait till 9 a.m. or like 1 a.m. and shit. Or is that just constant for Waffle House people? It's just their life. This is how it goes.
Saturdalia says, it's all day, I think.
Well, yeah, but I mean, when the action happens, right? I'm glad the event's over, but not in a rude way. I'm also glad I participated, but
Saturdalia says, you were the action.
it was all based off that fucking TV series, wasn't it? Maybe that's a theme. It's a consistent theme. Every scavenger hunt is based off like a TV series or a movie or a book. It's really cool. You are the action. I'll be the fat lady.
Ape_fighter says, Sonic was an awkward seeing Pay again. She got heavy.
Was it awkward seeing Pay again? She got heavy? No, it's cool to see Pay, bro. I don't think you guys understand. Like, me and Pay never really talk. It would just be like, hey, what's up, Pay? What are you doing today? No, it's cool. See her. We see Lulz. I think Benny might be going back to New York. So we'll continue to chill with him. And I'm sure some people from this event will just eventually end up going to New York, and I guess we could go say hello. Or Tazo was thinking about it. Who knows? Man, what should I do, bro? Whew. Do I just take it easy for today? No, you can't take it easy. Maybe I could take it easy until I get the party. There are no original ideas. Everything is taken from something else. To a degree. Some stuff is just inspired, probably. But no, that's when you're setting up a thing like that. I'm surprised like that.
Pincockhead says, has trying to leech off Sam Hyde's crew brought you closer to sucking his cock?
Shut up, bro. I think I like.
Real Ricky Tan says, who from?
Having leech off Sam Hyde's crew. Leeching off nobody, dude. You know, God forbid.
Real Ricky Tan says,
like
could you take Spirit Jr. in a fight?
You know, God forbid people like hanging out with me, I like hanging out with them. It's like, eventually, you know, possibly become friends. It's not such a crazy concept. Could you take Spirit Jr. in a fight? Yeah, I'll walk half a block.
Saturnalia says, when you get a chance, if you want, I send a song request.
Oh. Okay. Let's see. What is this? It's a good one.
Wear sunscreen.
Mikey likes it. What's up?
If I could offer you only one tip for the future, sunscreen would be it. A long-term benefit.
I gotta get better at these song
by
requests
scientists,
on the kick thing.
whereas the rest
Saturnalia says, I think it's a good one.
more reliable than my own meandering experience.
Trag says, leeching equals networking. Networking is important in any independent business.
Enjoy the power and beauty of your youth.
I like the beat. The drums
Do
are
not
good.
understand the power and beauty of your youth until they faded. But trust me, 20 years you look back at photos of
I should make him Aiden Ross,
all
yeah.
in a way you can't grasp now. How much possibility lays
What
before
you say?
you.
He's looking to make a new Aiden Ross.
You are not as
Yeah.
as you imagine.
Right.
Don't worry about the future, or worry, but know
Like
that
the
worrying
beat,
is as effective as trying to solve an algebra equation by chewing bubblegum. The real troubles in your life are apt to be things that never cross
I should have
your
met up with them.
mind.
Why did Chicken call me like at 10:40?
On some idle Tuesday. Do one thing.
Maybe he was calling for help.
Say, don't be
got
reckless
me.
with other people's hearts. Don't put up with
Oh,
people
I gotta
who
call
might
sorry.
yours.
I'm kidding. Yeah, the event was over by then.
Don't waste your time.
I fell
on
asleep.
jealousy. Sometimes you're ahead. Sometimes you're behind.
I don't know,
The
dude.
race is long. In the end,
Like the beat though.
be with yourself. Remember compliments you receive. Forget the insults. If you succeed in doing this, tell me how. Keep your own love letters. Throw away your old bank statements. Stretch. Don't feel guilty if you don't know what you want to do with your life.
Holy
The
crap.
most interesting people I know didn't know at 22 what they wanted to do with their lives. Some of the most interesting 40-year-olds I know still don't. Get plenty of calcium. Be kind to geese. You'll miss them when they're gone. Maybe you'll marry, maybe you won't.
What did Track say? Leeching equals networking. Networking is important in any independent business. Well, leeching would be like pretending to be someone's friend, even though it's obvious.
Valix14
like
says,
them, or-
it's good you come to big event better than the Mole Mansion dude.
Or like if you like try to fight someone, and, or like try to make a joke out of them for your own gain, that would be leech. If you're like genuinely a fan and just like want to be a part of something, like, and you could look in the person's eyes and they're like, man, I just want to be a part of it so bad, like I feel like that's different. And obviously you have to have something to offer as well, like in terms of a streamer. It's good you got to come to the big event. Better than the Mold Mansion, dude. I don't know, dude. The Mold Mansion could be fun, bro. It's just I probably associate it with a lot of negative things because I was like at rock bottom there, literally rock bottom. I'm underneath the rocks, dude. I'm below rock bottom.
Pincockhead says, nah, there's no networking in streaming. Nobody will ever rise to a better place in life through this.
There's no networking, streaming, nobody will ever rise. What does that mean, dude? I mean, that's totally wrong. You just gotta have, obviously, if you did, like, if I did help out someone, I would like it to be someone I could be proud of, Not just like Mr. Beast. Freaking now he's just known as a guy who got like rolled the t-shirts drunk and he was like autistic and stuff. That's like they just used my influence for bad. The little bit of influence I had gave to them. I don't know, but if it was someone who was like a really just loved, I don't know, something I was doing and wanted to be a part of it. No, I'm not that big, but in theory.
Pincockhead says,
Then I
look at
really something to
Xena,
be
look
proud
where
of.
she is.
Look at Xena, look at where she is. Well, Xena, like I said, I don't know her personally.
Kick user number
aware.
55 says,
Outside looking.
autistic people are allowed to drink.
We might know who each other. Like she might be like, oh, I know who Sonic is, but
Bake
I don't know.
Bukowski says, yeah, but Sonic is no Xena or some craven person.
I don't know.
Pincockhead says, how has streaming helped her?
Obviously, committing crimes on camera is not. That's not networking. That's like, I don't know. And she probably, I don't like. Again, I'm aware. I'm talking from like a, I guess a parasocial, you know, distance where I'm aware that I'm not. I don't know this lady, you know, but.
Bake Bukowski says, I'm autistic and drink.
So, I don't know. I'm sure she had people telling her like.
Saturnalia says, autistic people are allowed to drink, yeah, but Josh is giving himself liver failure.
What?
Bake Bukowski says, weed is better.
Josh has given himself liver failure. Yeah, I would be really sad if I fucking heard like he wasn't doing good. Stay in Texas, you could buy a house. A house? Maybe if I won that 30,000. Do you want me to get Geezer to call?
Pincockhead says, how has Chicken been doing better? He looks more desperate than ever. He's afraid of being alone, so he attaches himself to Adri.
Chickens.
Saturnalia says, alcohol makes me hurt. I like weed more too. Track says, Xena is a fuck up. Just because streaming is bad for her doesn't mean it's bad for everyone. That is low IQ logic.
Like $30 an hour plus donations.
Kick user number 55 says, Josh can make his own choices. He is not a victim.
Josh can make his own choices. He is not a victim. Well, I'd love for you to be in the room when he's freaking out and tell me he's like...
Munchkin03 says, Sonic, go to Spick Tank, my boy.
Go to Spick Tank?
Bake Bukowski says, if you could get him to do high MGS of cannabis, it usually makes people less likely to drink as well.
He doesn't like weed.
Pincockhead says, now Chicken's sip is being cut.
His KCP is getting
Pincockhead says, these fucking Gafinos.
He'll be alright, bro.
Saturnalia says, didn't Josh get offered weed before and he refused it?
I think he'll sometimes smoke when he's drunk, but usually
Bake Bukowski says, it's not even live anymore. El Salvador has no fish tank thing going on.
I know, Bake Bukowski, they're mixing up like
Bake Bukowski says
the
at the
tank
moment
that actually got viewers, which was the fish tank one, with another thing that's called another name. I don't know. That's what they call it. I don't know. You can look it up. Thanks.
Zamel says, congrats on winning the scavenger hunt.
Thanks, Zamel. Just a heads up, Chicken is getting karma on site. First chance. What do you mean? What is this karma?
Bake Bukowski says, okay, so they're getting Sardine Tin 2 confused and friends with their production 2 aperture is cool.
Yeah, they're getting it mixed up.
Bake Bukowski, he says, Kalkalaka. Pincockhead says, Amorous Sampson needs to be killed in prison for destroying Kick.
Killed in prison? Do you really? You wake up? Like,
Saturnalia says, aperture is cool.
I don't know. It's just stupid streaming shit. Like I said.
Bake Bukowski says, oh, and Slacko.
I don't know these people, man. And I'm technically around them, and I'm still like, I don't know them. You know? So maybe you guys on the internet should be like, whatever, bro. It's just dumb shit on the internet to laugh at. I don't know. Like, do you really care that much about these people?
Munchkin03 says, Sonic, deadass my boy, you should go to Spec Tank.
Wasn't invited. I mean, I probably could.
Bake Bukowski says, yeah, I networked hard and found the good eggs in fish tank community. Nicotine Gun says, Florida boy is at the top of IP2. That's how you know IP2 is dead.
IP2 is dead. You know the exact moment they killed IP2.
Pincockhead says, you're an outsider in these circles, my boy.
When they start adding all the kick streamers.
Dogehound says, Spick Tank.
You're an outsider in these circles, my boy. I mean, I wouldn't say
Munchkin03 says, bro, they were talking about you today. They wanted to come dead ass.
What? They're talking about you today? They want you to come dead ass? Oh, to the show? Why did they invite me? You're an outsider in these circles? I'm sorry, I'm just reading comments. I guess. I mean, I'm cool with people though, like...
Zamel says, Moxie claims she is the star of IP2.
I just don't force myself. Like, there's a party today. I'm not, like, messaging people, like, where's the party? Where's the party? I'm like, I don't know if, I'll probably ask, like, later. I don't know. No. If not, fuck it. I need to.
Clip you says, where's that you were kissing on?
I literally feel like I can't hear.
Nicotine Gun says, who was that black chick that you had sex with on Captain's RV?
Really, dude? I don't know. That was a long...
Pincockhead says, I just want you to watch him fuck a man's asshole.
What? What? Ice would never do that.
Zamel says, EBZ.
Ice... Whatever, I'm just not gonna sound like a gay fanboy, but, like, obviously that guy could probably get better girls than all of us combined, dude. I don't know. When you think about it. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck he does. I don't care. What is that you were kissing on? That one. Well, I don't know what that said. It was blurred out. I need Q-tips, dude.
Zamel says, of course, because he has money. Clip you says, can you do a hunt for Ebbs?
I'm sure.
Try to get some footage of him. I heard he moved in with Betty.
What? Mr. Bass is a legend. Ha. In a way.
Jess Hours says, he moved in with Betty before he quit streaming. That's why he want black screen streaming.
Who? That's why he was black screen streaming.
Munchkin03 says, Sonic, how did they get hold of you? I'm not trolling, they want you to come. They were talking about it today. Seriously.
I literally have, like, just on this
Clip you
channel,
says, find EBZ.
I have my X account, my Instagram account, my
Zamel says, I heard he was night shift leader at Burger King.
EBZ.
Vinegar Lover 9000 says, now Moises is trying to be ODK. Maybe Ebbs will show up and slap Mizgiff or something.
Did he really stop streaming? EBZ? Nothing is illegal.
Jess Hour says, he was streaming, but had a screen black for weeks. Asking for $1,500 to unblock the stream, and then he quit streaming.
Really?
Nicotine Gun says, when was the last time you talked to Cappy and Mexican Andy?
I haven't spoke to Captain Content probably since he was in America, honestly. Mexican Andy. I don't know. I think he left a comment on one of my posts or something, like a year ago. I haven't spoke to him in a while. I hope he's doing well though. He would always when I was streaming on Hollywood.
Pincockhead says, it's interesting how Black Ass Dave has become a regular in ISIS streams, goes on trips, and he's only been streaming since he met you. How have you not been more involved with ICE?
I mean, I could be more involved with ICE, but realistically, I was fucking...
Clip you says, Mexican Andy has a sugar mama.
He has a sugar mama? No.
Zamel says, do you miss Mike? That whole situation was toxic.
I don't miss drunk Mike.
Jess Hour says, Helisa, Helisa, why you be my love?
Elisa.
Real Ricky Tan says, Sonic, you're humble. You need to just take credit for making a lot of streamers.
Yeah, I technically did, dude. You can't make someone, dude. I'm not famous enough to make someone. But what are you even referencing? I don't know.
Nicotine Gun says, move in with Blade in Kansas City.
I always like to think that one day someone...
Real Ricky Tan says, who else besides Based?
Or maybe, like, yeah, maybe one
Clip
day
you says,
someone
you made Susie Smalls.
You guys Susie Smalls?
Zamel says, I like the new Sober Sonic.
Susie was more of a group effort. But maybe if I was sober, maybe, I don't know, yeah, maybe I'll probably find more characters sober. I know, whatever, Crackhead Barney does not need me to fucking help her get started streaming, but this is like a crazy girl in New York that's like pretty, always going famous and viral and shit. She's someone I want to help, like, get started streaming. But I don't think she's worried about it much.
Clip you says, oh, you can save her.
I can save... What? Save Susie? I think Zandel... You can save her? I mean, I technically did, but whatever. I feel like when
Nicotine Gun says, when you going back to Mole Mansion?
No, I'm not bragging. It's like... Moments like that are like perfect examples of, you know, to not drink. I hope she stops drinking. Nothing
Real Ricky Tan says, you thinking of staying longer to get a new streamer house?
I mean, if I started a streamer house, that would
Jess Hour says, Crackhead Barney was yelling at former Governor Cuomo to eat her pussy.
Yeah. And
Grope by Xenon says, call Lowell's, let's get Jaeger.
She's one person away from, like, me, whatever. Like, that's
Clip
someone
you
who's
says,
obviously,
when you gonna suck Hampton Brandon off on your OnlyFans?
that's someone who's literally, like, famous, but that would be someone, because she's, like, she doesn't know how to fucking go live, dude. Like, I want to help her, but every time I see her, she just flashes her boobs on my stream. It's been 4 different days in my life. I'm just streaming, and she's, like... She's funny, though. Someone said, go be the... Yeah, bro, my hair... I didn't use Q-tips for like 10 days, bro. It literally feels like I got...
Vinegar Lover 9000 says, Sonic made Kitty, Zazzy, Destiny, Sushi, Mr. Gay Billy John, Ask Dave, Soyberism, and Jonathan Goldstein.
Jonathan Goldstein.
Nicotine Gun says, can you shave your head again?
Made.
The long hair looks dirty.
I wouldn't say made, but maybe...
Flippy says, go to Ice's house and wake him up.
Destiny? Destiny 2? I don't know. You could argue if I wasn't in the picture, maybe they wouldn't have had the initial little boost to where, like, alright, like, at least I have... I don't know, like I said, I didn't give them a fucking million views.
Crypto Assassin Sucker says, and JJ.
Which is better than 5, I don't know.
Threat says, Mando took you our room.
I hope he did not take my room. Well, that's the fucking mold room. Literally any house, any room in the house is better than that. So, I mean, you have like your own personal space, but it's filled with mold.
Nicotine Gun says, Destiny AK, a Stephen Bonnell, is a cocksucker.
I heard.
Vinegar Lover 9000
right?
says, pretty sure Captain Soytant made JJ.
Captain Soytant. I don't know. JJ's cool. His first, I don't know. I remember his first IRL stream, and everyone thought, like, the chat was scared, and they thought he was, like, gonna bring a gun out and shoot all of us. And I was like, let's do a hero stream.
Jess Hour says, I miss Captain. He was so easily triggered.
I know, right? Even with all the money he was making.
Dogehound says, Sonic can stay with Ice after party.
Sonic can stay with Ice after party. Funny. Thinking of what to eat. Well, I have this, but Susie in Spirit. Shut up, Tom. Damn. I'm getting dark. Alright. I don't want to order too much. I'm literally gonna order Q-tips. I can't do this. I can't hear. Like, ugh, that's bad, bro. You could probably die from that. Are you going back to Queens? Yes, I am. I still have this barbecue, man. Well, that's good.
Remy says AIDS.
What you saying? No, thanks for follow J Money. AIDS. Oh shoot. Didn't know. Q-tips make earwax.
Nicotine
worse.
Gun says, Q-tips makes earwax worse. Use rubbing alcohol.
How does that work? Because obviously I like seen the like internet shit, and they're like, actually Q-tips push that shit even deeper. But I'm like, what are those? Like fucking rubbing alcohol? Like you pour rubbing alcohol in your ear? If you go to Queens, you're gonna be a queen all your. Is that a lyric or something? I know Queens is actually. It's not.
Remy says, that's a myth.
It's worse. It's like it's bad spots. I don't know.
Vinegar Lover 9000 says, don't throw the pure alcohol. Mix it with a little warm water so it's not so tough. Saturnalia says, my ears get itchy if I don't use Q-tips on them.
Yeah, no. I didn't expect to be.
Nicotine Gun says, pour the rubbing alcohol in your ear and it will dissolve the earwax.
That's a long time. That's a lot of earwax, man. That's my fault. I should have. They have. You know how many times I went to every single fucking gas.
Jess
station.
Hour says, not rubbing alcohol.
Hadzi just hosted
Hydrogen
with 820
peroxide.
viewers on Kick.
Hadzi, thank you.
Real Ricky Tan says, what scares you the most?
Appreciate that, dude. Hadzi raid. Shout out
Eduardo
Hadzi.
1889 says, Hadzi raid.
Thank you. Shout out Hadzi.
Vinegar Lover 9000 says, you can probably also just ask Chact, and we're talking off our ass.
Ask Chow what? Let me see this.
Vinegar Lover
Yo,
9000
appreciate that,
says,
dude.
820 new friends.
Alright, I followed you. Shout out to that dude.
Saturnalia says, woo.
Hell yeah, appreciate that, dude.
Nicotine
Talk about
Gun
a small
says,
female like me.
you hydrogen peroxide instead of rubbing alcohol.
Hydrogen peroxide.
Balix 14 says, W host.
W host. Hell yeah, appreciate that. I guess
Don
hopefully-
Markham says,
hopefully
big up
go-
Hadzi, up the Gooners.
Hopefully go to this party later.
Balix 14 says, damn 820.
Do not put alcohol in your ear.
Saturnalia says, put egg yolk down your ear, it helps.
Yeah. You'll never be able to see the end of that, huh? It'll be there forever.
Real Ricky Tan says, boiling water instead of peroxide.
Yeah. Actually, just put motor oil in there.
Jordan Green 01 says, Ellie Corliss stinks.
Who is that? Just saw
The
the
Revealer
clip.
111 says, just saw the clips of Chicken One Key. I David taking a big I get wrecked twink.
I mean, that's kind of why I was happy.
Connor 21A says, GGS from the Gooners.
Because if I was there for that final part, I probably would have been like, oh fuck, I didn't come out here for 10 days.
Saturnalia says, put bleach down the ears, that's probably best.
had to make
Be sure
an
to boil
alliance.
it first.
I probably would have had to fucking make an alliance with Darius. Be like, all right.
Real Ricky Tan says, what's the longest you ever gooned?
If they try to take this from us.
Franco 5610 says, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
That's right. That reminds me of Mac Dre.
Nicotine Gun says, will you call Gangle T stop speeding tonight?
I haven't really talked to him recently. But I think he's doing well. I don't know. Pretty sure. I don't know where he's at though. Is he still in Austin? Thanks for the follow, Shads. What's the longest ever gooned? Yeah, okay. I don't know. Never counted.
Real Ricky Tan says, is it true you had a secret stream account?
Is it true you had a secret streaming account? No. I wish I would have thought of some shit like that, but then it would be like what?
Connor21 A says, can you shout out Junior for the host and for humping his mattress?
Yo, shout out Junior for the host. Thanks for humping your mattress, bro. Wait, are you making me say something dumb, bro? I'm sorry if I said something dumb. I thought it was a joke. I don't know.
Saturnalia says, blah.
I was having the same issue last time. I put a little Old English on a Q-tip and rinsed it inside my ear with it. What are you doing? I mean, if it works, bro. It might be one of those like old tricks that it's like, actually.
Shad's 2626 says, no, he loves his mattress, that's all.
Oh, he just loves his mattress? Alright. Because usually when my chat tries to have other people say things, it's usually I don't want to say that. He has a mattress. Okay. I don't know. It is the internet. Take it with a grain of salt. I don't know. Bromhausen, you won nothing. I won my dignity. That's what it is. CX in the chat by any chance? Yes, definitely. I was dressing up as a Purple Army member since 2018, dude. You don't need to tell me how cool this stuff could be. At least I'm not hurting though. There's like, I still have to gain muscle and like be able to move and shit, but I'm getting there. The candle is hollow. It acts like a rolled newspaper. Are we still? Do we have more clues here now? We got more clues. Was this trip worth it? Yeah. I keep saying it, but yeah, it does mean a lot to me to freaking be able to just walk around without being in pain. I could go back to New York. No, I could walk around for 8 hours. Maybe by the end of the day I'll be a little limpy, but I could do it. And streaming sober was always a big hurdle for me, because again, it was like basically 4 years of every time I was live, it was basically drunk, or it was like a fucking apology stream because I did something so fucking stupid that I was like, oh man, I'm sorry, Chad. Like, fuck all that shit, dude. All the ups and downs, fucking messing my head up, dude. If I'm sober, I'm just chilling, dude. Even keel, you know. Just, I know how I'm feeling. I'm not fucking traumatized, but fucking all the dumbass emo shit I did. Shout out to Lil Humper for
Shad's 2626 says, sound like chicken, right no bro.
sound like chicken. Chicken's my homie. What's up, Hector? We got 400 viewers.
Saturnalia
Shit.
says, you've got 400
Let's go.
viewers RN whoa.
Hey, we're doing it. We're doing it, dude. Thank you. Little Humper's a room. You love me? I love you, dude. One Faces. Our names are similar. What else is going on? Hell yeah. Sometimes you drink just to stay sober.
One Faces says, start training and do boxing next with Aiden Ross.
Start training to do boxing? I don't know about boxing.
Shad's 2626 says, oh, he's your boy like him, bud. He gets messed up Japan was nutty.
I've took a
One Faces says, film your training.
but maybe like jujitsu or something. I always want to know.
Tattoo Crazy says, it seems
That
like
shit's
Chicken
cool.
moved on from all the IP2 community that made him.
No, chicken. There, who is there? There's me, who still streams from that era. It's like Goji Geezer.
Saturdalia says, train with Zavid.
He's your boy, like him, but he gets messed up. Japan was nutty. No, yeah. Me and Chicken been on RVs since fucking 2021, dude. The stuff back then was probably even crazier.
One Faces says, if you lose, you get followers.
If you lose, you get followers. Film your training. Maybe no, you're right. I should. This is the kind of stuff I should be doing, like fucking sober.
One Faces says, still a win.
All right, once a week for an hour, I'm gonna stream this. It's gonna cost money, but I'm gonna like grow and develop as a person, and then I would. If I had to choose anything, it would probably be like jujitsu, but that shit might not help you, right?
Shad's 2626 says, yeah, RV streams was bad.
Yeah. Good times. Drunk times. How did we not get beat up times? I don't know. But I don't know. If I learn the jiu-jitsu, it's like I gotta get right in your face. But that now it'll be cool. Because then you can just grab a motherfucker. Listen, you gotta calm down.
Thimotor Monkey says, you might do better than you think Sonic start training.
Yeah, that would be great. I think I do want to do just more shit, man. I live in a really cool city and I haven't really been doing much with it because I've just been drunk the whole time. And being an asshole. Sure, the internet likes it, but it's probably not fun to be around. Sonic at the tank.
Munchkin03 says, Sonic at the tank, let's go my boys.
In New Mexico? I mean, I would visit, but even then, like, those tickets might be a little expensive.
Beer_drinker says, Nanton event.
Non-tent, it wasn't non-tent. Like,
Dotown says, Sonic can actually fight, dude.
Sonic can actually fight. I've been in,
One Faces says, the way you grow on the screen, or even the big streamers, you have to keep collab with new people and exposing yourself to the fan bases. I'd like to see PPL win.
yeah. I definitely have to be, like, more conscious about that. Which, I don't know. I feel like I could do. Which, I don't know. I probably... Because usually...
Shad's 2626 says, not good for the liver drinking all-time training is good to change.
True. If,
Beer_drinker says, Mole Mansion is better than Scav Hunt.
Because there's
Uncle
there
is the
was a lot
Shogun.
of times where action was happening, but, like...
Real Ricky Tan says, Sonic would end Dave in a minute.
I'm not fighting nobody, okay? there's a lot of times where like action was happening, but if you weren't directly there, like you kind of just missed out on the content for the night. And that's, I don't know. In the beginning, I was on Amory, no disrespect to Amory, but like content wise, obviously.
Yip Yap Trash King says
like,
one Sonic is a power bottom.
Let's just
wrestle
go,
Bert for content.
Let's just follow Tazo. Everyone else following Tazo. Let's cool. Like while he's looking for it, we could fucking just talk to other streamers and mingle and shit. Doesn't matter. But I was kind of out of the loop for a lot of the stuff that happened just by not physically being there while it's happening. Thanks for follow. What are you guys saying? Old Mansion is better than Scavenger Hunt. Uncle is the show good.
Saturnalia says mud fight Bert.
Could be. Mud fight Bert. No, I'm not mud fighting Bert. Bert's an awesome guy, but I'm not mud fighting. I'll clearly lose. $20 an
Real
hour
Ricky
for
Tan says,
crazy.
Sonic, what's a power bottom and why are you one?
Yeah, that is crazy. But
Shad's 2626 says mud fight Mando.
why not gonna mud fight people?
Frick says, hope UR stuff is safe at Mole Mansion.
I hope so too.
Saturnalia says his muscles are implants, but he does do steroids.
Ooh.
Croag Boy says, I heard a rumor that one Sonic nut didn't kim me.
No. Chat trolls, what's new? What's a power bottom and why are you? Why I'm not? I know I did some drunk shit, but
Themotor Monkey says, you should nut in K1M for the content.
relax, dude. Did you feel bad for us?
Larry Johnson 23 says, did you feel bad for Ice?
Yeah, cause like I said, I don't know what it's like to be famous.
One Faces says, did you get some Texas coochie down there?
I know what it's like to have like people around you that like maybe they only talk to you because you get them more views or something.
One
And
Faces
maybe
says,
some
Hobie
bullshit.
ho.
Some weird stuff going on. Yeah. That's what I would tell Dice. Like imagine
Dojown says, Ice got cucked, dude.
going through that kind of stuff and not having any viewers.
Shad's 2626 says, don't even talk about Kimmy. She's not worth it.
Yeah, I just want to see good streams from Ice. And I don't know, whatever he feels he needs to do that. And like be in a good headspace and shit. Probably not gonna happen with if you're not vetting the people around you. Especially at that level. I couldn't even imagine, dude. I mean, maybe some people are your friends, right? But there's got to be something in your brain that breaks when it's like it happens over and over and over again. It's like there's got to be something in your brain that's like, man, I'll never find genuine friends, dude. They all just want something from me.
Jay Windy Z says, stay bro.
Stay, bro. Stay where?
Yip Yap Trash King says, mud fight with poop mixed in a mud oof.
Okay.
One Faces says, Kimmy went from hot to nasty, you cut off bitch. Shad's 2626 says, Ice is broke many times.
I don't know. Like, whatever. I don't want to.
Larry Johnson 23 says, Ice has a lot of good ideas. They turn out scuffed, but at least he tries to make these events.
Yeah, he invented, like, how, watch, within the year, Kai Cenat's gonna fucking host a scavenger hunt, and it'll be 10 times as big, but the, like, IRL nerds in the community will know, like, who started that shit. But, I don't know.
Croag Boy says, SJC is leaning on the car.
Stop leaning on the car. No, I'm not.
Beer _ drinker says, all Ice's bullshit events are just scams to scam Eddie.
I just think with a little more effort, just I don't know, like whatever. That's my little dudette of an idea. Like that when you scan the RFID, it kind of like triggers like an event or like a cutscene, since it's like a game that we're playing, right? Like just something to be like, all right, we fucking walked all the way up this hill, and then you scan it, and then like some weird shit happens, and you're like, I don't know, you get those fucking endorphins and shit, because you're playing a video game, like, or a real game, but I don't know, there's something to be like, alright, we could chill and just watch this shit now. Free content, I could just point my camera at it. I think Chicken said there's a party at Darius.
Shad's 2626 says, like an Easter egg.
Like an Easter egg, yeah, or just something like.
Saturnalia says, would you go if Kai Cenat did a scavenger hunt? It would probably be in New York.
Would you go if Kai Cenat did a scavenger hunt? Dude, if Kai Cenat did a scavenger hunt...
Jay Winges says, Sonic is 5 years older than Paul.
They would shut the city down if he did it.
Larry Johnson 23 says, they should have not had a cool down. They caused the fights because people had to wait all together.
Yeah, I mean, Ice knows the madness.
One Faces says, Ozempic and Tazo should have won. They did the most.
No, yeah. They did a lot of work.
Saturnalia says, true.
Like actual, like processing and all this shit and how try to figure it out.
Saturnalia says, but content.
Wait for the wagon, huh? I better wait for it.
Jess Hour says, that was the intent of the cooldowns. I just wanted the drama.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. And it was entertaining watching them.
Crow-Eyed Boy says, was Alice as loose as moose?
Was Alice as loose as moose?
Jess Hour says, he said it. LOL. Jay Wingy says, Florida Boy AA.
Florida Boy AA.
Shad's 2626 says, Ozempic is low-key a brain. One Faces says, I gotta give Ice credit. His IRL events are definitely one of the best.
That was good. Yeah, exactly. There's that too.
IRL_Explore says, explore San Antonio River Walk. At IRL_Explore, hashtag IRL_Explore.
Is that a bot? Lil Scam Live is throwing a party.
Larry Johnson 23 says, Lil Scam Live is throwing a party tonight at his Airbnb and said all from Scav Hunt is invited.
I would go. Obviously. I ain't doing shit.
One Faces says, yeah, I didn't know who he was at first, but I became a fan, not gonna lie. Dotown says, I bet Alice was a good fuck or Rachel.
What the fuck, man? I'm talking about people from years ago, dude. Literally. See if you can sneak to Mexico.
Real Ricky Tan says, see if you can sneak into Mexico.
I'd be scared to stream out there.
Pincockhead says, where does most of ICE's chat participants go when he's not streaming? You don't see the chats flying in all the other streamers' chats. You would think these people that have free time to watch his events would be more noticeable.
I don't think the streamers...
Shad's 2626 says, real smart guy really, he seemed to be truthful unlike most streamers.
Yeah, I don't think the streamers he has around him, like, it's not like Burger Planet, Mondo, Bjorn, Blade.
One Faces says, do me a favor, I was Alice P. Good. She's had a nice body with them titties.
The most legendary characters, like, you know.
One Faces says, W.
Like, when Blade would go like Bjorn, those viewers would transfer. But, I don't know.
Terranaut says, if it's 1K points for a song, how many points for a song video?
I don't know. I'm probably gonna raise that shit, honestly. I just wanted to give people, like, something.
Saturnalia says, have you ever seen those videos by David Cho on Vice where he hitchhikes into Mexico illegally and injects testosterone and sneaks back into America?
I see them.
Mr. Mika says, Nick, go Nick, go Nick,
Hey,
go
yo,
Nick,
yo,
go
yo,
Nick.
yo, yo, yo. Come on, buddy. At least you did it in another voice. To where it's not obvious.
One Faces says, would definitely nutted on Alice's titties and made her lick them off.
Oh, wow.
Pincockhead says, that's why I'm talking about the Mando's chickens, one Sonics, etc. You don't see them. One Faces says, my bad. Pincockhead says, the Gary Davids.
The corals.
Pincockhead says, the Carls.
I don't know, maybe.
Up7
It's
says,
not bad.
IRLBTW.
It just had like a specific feel to where it's like. But Ice was also.
Beer and
more
Drinker says,
interactive.
Dan wins the biggest Watard award legit, gave the win to a bunch of joggers.
He gave it to him, huh? Well, not really. Didn't Chicken mace them and steal it? What can you
Real
do?
Ricky Tan says, is there anyone in Mold that could take you in a fight? Don't be humble.
What? I'm not a fighter. So. I'm gonna worry about that.
One Faces says, I think he gave a win away because they was going to whoop his ass.
I mean, if you're maced and you can't even.
One Faces says, LOL.
They're gonna steal that shit. I don't know. I guess you just hold your eyes.
Dotown
for
says,
so long till
Alice
you-
was good, but Andy Dick was better.
Oh, God.
Beer
will-
Underscore
yeah,
Drinker
yeah,
says, Uncle will beat everyone ass on that entire block.
That's right, dude.
Shad's 2626 says, Dave had the bear mace, I think.
Yeah, I think he maced Chicken, right? They almost. There was a little like, oh, word, you trying to fucking.
One Faces says, whoops, there it is, LOL.
If I was there, I would have teamed up with someone. I'd be like, all right, you're giving me this much percentage, and I'm fighting anyone to the death who tries to take this from us.
Shad's 2626 says, there was about 5 who got it.
5 who got it? What do you mean?
Phantom 7 says, you and Letty would be cute.
You and Letty would be cute.
Phantom 7 says, you literally are a male Letty.
That's what the internet keeps saying. But yeah, I'm not a freaking weirdo. It's like,
One Faces says,
Like a dog
white people were the most violent. Who would have thought
it's just me,
2025?
like, what do you expect? Like,
Shad's 2626 says the mace.
I don't know. Letty's a cool streamer.
Real Ricky Tan says, are you nervous about getting on Sog's bad side?
No, dude. White people were the most violent. Who would have thought 2025? I mean, 30,000. Most people are going to be violent, just in general.
Shad's 2626 says, I'll have drop kicked him F to get them off the box, not going to lie.
Yeah. I was watching the stream too after I went to sleep. I was like, fuck. I know exactly where they're at, because that's where me and Lulz were searching. I know exactly where the coordinates are at. But even if I do go there, I'm probably going to get maced. Ice isn't going to...
Real Ricky Tan says, Soj tells chat he's 5 feet 10 inches. Is that true?
No, dude. Because I'm taller than him, and I'm like 5'9". But you're just trolling. I get it. That's what I'm like, just... Alright. It's cool that you're there. Just trolling somewhere in the world. Well, at least you're not hurting nobody.
Real Ricky Tan says, shit really? Scufflingling says, sounds about right. One Faces says, hope Chicken doesn't neck itself for giving away the W.
No, Chicken...
Entree to Giant says, you met Betty when you visited Rachel, right? How tall is Betty?
Betty? She's probably like
Scuffling says, when we going back to New York?
6 feet, 5'11". She's pretty tall. When we going back to New York in a day or two, I don't know if these height things are like secret. But I don't think so. It's not doxing or anything. Go back there soon enough. We'll see. I guess I'll stream here for a day or two.
Scuffling says, any news of the after party later tonight?
I have no idea, man. Or girl. I don't know your name. Oh, damn it.
Real Ricky Tan says, Sog's height was a secret.
Whatever, you could.
Real Ricky Tan says, it's all good though. I won't say anything.
Okay.
Munchkin03 says, Sonic at Spick Tank, can't wait deadass.
Are they gonna pay for my flights?
Danzicadero official says, thoughts on Hyupsima having nose and eyelid surgery. That's why he hasn't streamed in several months. This was leaked by Kong Joel, and Tameen said Hyub should have just got a diet instead.
Really?
One Faces says, I live in Pennsylvania, maybe we can make out.
What? Never been there. Wait. That's scary, bro. Eyelid surgery? What, is he alright? Did it go wrong? Z. I don't know, dude. He should have lost.
Real Ricky Tan says, yeah, he should have lost weight instead.
Well, I don't know. Is he alright? He's alright, dude.
Munchkin03 says, the Spick Tank leaders are meeting up tonight in Albuquerque.
I didn't know. I guess I'm kind of close to there. I could take a bus. I don't know, man. What am I gonna do there? I mean, Crispy's a cool dude, I guess. I don't know. They might do some weird shit. I don't know. Hard to say. Dinner time. Yeah, I don't know.
Pincockhead says, Kong Joel and Kimmy influencing Hyup to get a rhinolabiaplasty.
How dare you? So random.
One Faces says, let's be honest, how many times have you got sucked off by the black midget when drunk I would?
No, dude. Never. I'm not laughing. It's just such a random thing to say, dude. I wouldn't. I don't know. This streaming shit, dude. Some people are just... Well, every girl I hang out with is just like a friend.
One Faces says, I'm laughing.
I'm laughing. Yeah, obviously. Susie, I would never do anything with Susie. But just girls in general through streaming. I don't know. I feel like the second...
Dojown says, so Kim made her nose and her vagina by far.
I feel like every time you try to take it into like some relationship shit with a streamer, it always just ends up being like... Wow,
Larry Johnson 23 says, were you surprised when Big Sack banged Susie?
Yeah, I was like, oh, that could have been a friend. Or just like someone I hang out with and stream with. And now I'll be like, made it awkward. I don't know. Who cares? Were you surprised when Zach Banks? I don't know. I don't think anyone.
One Faces says, I've bent that little midget over and spanked that motherfucker coochie silly.
I remember when Alice gave you a chance. She was just looking for a place to stay until her fucking Blady concert happened, dude. I think. He used to get 200 viewers, but would always complain and fight. Who you talk about, me?
One Faces says, LOL.
Sad. I'm in the process, buddy. Oh, look at that. Oh, would you look at that? Freaking whatever your name is, Zerk. Oh, look at that, Zerk. Who needs YouTube, huh? $200 or something.
One Faces says, I made myself cry and laughing so hard after that.
You bent that little midget over her and spanked that. That's like my sister, bro. Michael Jackson there. Whoa. I don't know if I'm getting an address to this party. You know. I don't know. You just need to grind again? Yeah, it's coming too. This is why people don't get sober. Maybe especially if they're streamers. I will be the main guy to be like, take my hand. It's gonna take like 2 months for you to feel normal again. Depending on when you want to stream. I don't know if you...
Munchkin03 says, One Sonic has definitely paid his dues and is OG in the streaming community.
Hell yeah, thank you, Munchkin.
One Faces says, if you have sexual intercourse with a midget, will you get put on the offenders list?
Oh, man. I don't think so. But I'm sure there's some weird people out there.
Femotor Monkey says you should.
Should what? Who's your
Pincockhead says, who is funding your life right now? You don't work or stream.
I would honestly say, like, in the past 6 months, I've probably lost like $10,000. It's been a process.
Femotor Monkey says, midgets or Asians, you should be on a list.
Midgets or Asians? Oh my god.
Pincockhead says, who is housing you for free?
I'm actually paying $600 a month, even though I haven't been...
One Faces says, is it really that bad to be a midget fucker?
Haven't slept in there for like 2 months, bro. Almost. The really confusing one is chicks with that disease that makes them look like a child. I don't know. I didn't know that was a thing. We mean midgets. It makes them short, fearless. Is it really bad to be a midget fucker? I don't know, man. It's like, would you introduce that person to your mom? I mean, maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Shouldn't you pause on the rent?
Scuffedlingling says, shouldn't you pause on the rent?
I mean, it would be nice.
Phantom 7 says,
but
you need a mic.
I'm gonna get a mic. I'm gonna get all this shit. I'm gonna freaking upgrade to Prism. Get off Prism. Because for the past, like, 6 months, like, there's a feature in here that says it's gonna show 60 FPS, and it's like every time...
Dotown says, play my song, dude.
Every time you click it, it's like... 1 second.
Jess Hour says, are you going to get back to daily stream back in New York?
Oh, hell yeah.
Jess Hour says, are you going to get back to Munchkin03 says, I discovered Sonic through Yugons.
Through what?
Scuffling says, it's not Zaddy has a rental contract with you.
True. But it's good. At least on this trip we broke 7,000. Sorry, I'm trying to read. Oh, I'm gonna get a mic and all this crap. Prism keeps acting like literally for months like, oh, we're working on the 60 FPS, which is the only thing that makes, like, if this thing had fucking 60 FPS, we'd be literally perfect. But maybe they're not like really that worried about developing an IRL app.
Scuffling says 7,000 what?
7,000 followers on Kick. So that's good. Oh, what did I get? Like probably like 300 on this trip. 300 followers. Not anything crazy, but people are aware of me. To be on the ice stream, which is cool.
Bob Cordova says, Sonic Oakland IRL win?
I would need a reason to go to Oakland.
Master KYF says, back to holding chat hostage in a sad hotel room.
Shut up, bro. I mean, there's supposed to be a party tonight, I guess. I just don't want to bother people. But that's why I'm not as successful. Like, realistically, you should just be like, yo, chicken, where's the party tonight? But, I don't know. I'm just like, if they wanted me to be there, then they would invite me. Right?
Scuffling says, you should enjoy Austin on your final days.
Yeah, I will. I'll probably be here at least today and tomorrow. I don't know.
One Faces says, I think you let me live in a mansion for good head.
What?
Bob Cordova says, Sonic, you need to make your presence known. Don't wait to be invited. Invite yourself to the party.
Invite yourself, dude.
Saturnalia says, I mean, people are saying you're invited. Message people and ask about it.
Yeah. Let's see. Alright, let me message people.
Vegas Vando says, you did good. Just wish I put you on stream more.
I just clicked on Benny's stream and he looks like he's like streaming. It's hot out there. It looks like it's hot out there. I don't know.
Saturnalia says, it's a party for people who participated in the event.
You're right.
One Faces says, you were in the event. I don't think people will be upset if you show up.
Yeah, it's always like that. But I'd rather be.
Zamel says, I mean, everyone that participated should be invited.
I'm always like, I don't expect people to know who I am, and then sometimes they do know, and I'm like, well, that's cool. Yeah, let's message, I guess these people. If whatever, just do it.
One Faces says, you could always just DM somebody and ask.
True.
Zanlil says, you've been a streamer longer than most everyone.
True, but it's been a rocky road. I'm trying to message these people. I mean, hopefully there won't be no fucking lame ass people trying to fucking start a fight there, man. If so, we'll have enough people there to be like, yeah, man, fuck off with that. If you're trying to fight people. I don't know.
Zanlil says, if Xena is out, then yes.
If Xena is out, then yes. What do you mean? I mean, I miss his Lils and Betty Mac.
Pincockhead says, Chicken is pissed off and will start fighting because he lost.
Nah, you really think so?
Pincockhead says, Chicken will drink the pain away.
Drink the pain away. Oh no, dude. No, he's not.
Crypto Assascum Suckers says, Eve never seen Florida boy lover with any actual females, have you?
I don't really know Florida boy.
One Faces says, I know Xena the Witch got that firehead.
What?
One Faces says, I can feel it.
This is what you're thinking about. 5:39 on a Monday. What? I'm thinking about I need some Q-tips.
One Faces says, yep.
Really? Oh, you're like, yeah. Okay. That's fair. I think my Q-tips are almost here. It's gonna be nasty. That's my main cut. Oh man, dude. A lot of people might be too tired to party. They went all night. Well, yeah. I wouldn't even be surprised if they're just like, oh, fuck, Tuesday, bro. Tuesday, bro. We fucking. But I guess, I don't know. Timeline wise, it's like, alright, the day after is probably when it should happen. You had time to go to sleep.
One Faces says, they do Adderall.
They do Adderall. I've never really done Adderall. But any time I did, I stayed up to like 7 a.m. the next day. Like streaming all night. And I was like, yeah, I could see why I would talk about this.
Saturdalia says, earwax reveal.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. I might die. 1 second. I think it's here, yeah.
Crypto Assascum Suckers says, the reason Ice loves Florida boy so much is he came from the same trailer Ice got sucked off in and lost his virginity to a 45 years old dude. Dotown says, Speedy gave you Adderall.
What? Speedy? No, just people in Hollywood. That would be the only time I would care to ask someone. I mean, I guess I could have did it in New York, but I never did. Oh god, this is gonna be bad, bro. This is 11 days. Alright, that's just the outsides.
One Faces says, it would be an honor to suck off Ice for a career.
Word.
More Chicken Nugs says, bruh.
It's actually not that bad.
Bob Cordova says, you.
But that's just
Bob Cordova says, your ears, man.
Oh man, I gotta take care of these things, dude. I'm just fucking pushing so much earwax in there. I don't know if that's good, man.
More Chicken Nugs says, why are you doing 2 at a time, you weirdo?
You don't do 2 at a time? Okay.
One Faces says, but I would let Aiden Ross hit it for a career. It's another level.
Oh, you're holding off? What?
Dotown says, gotta use spray, dude.
Gotta use spray? Maybe in the future I could do peroxide or something. It's not that bad.
Saturdalia says, Eve had worse looking Q-tips.
Yeah, no, I thought it would be like...
Pincockhead says, Florida boy gets off on the fact those BBCS fuck his mom.
What the? Relax, dude.
I understand if Nuggets says, up the nugs.
Up the nuggets. I love chicken nuggets. I mean, it is a lot though. It just keeps coming out. Whew. Call Lewis. I don't know, bro. I feel like I just pushed so much in.
One Faces says, Ice Poseidon. His mouth famous Aiden Ross is taking my butt famous.
I don't know.
More Chicken
What do
Nugs
you look
says, why are you so gross, dude?
Why am I so gross? Because I came out here for this competition.
Bob Cordova says, yeah, but you look like you don't bath Dahlia. Of course they're worst.
I bathe every day. Twice a day on this competition. Unless you just want to go to sleep in straight sweat. Because that's what you're doing. Oof, my ears. Shit feels nasty, bro.
More Chicken Nugs says, this is not even the first time you've cleaned your ears in camera, dude.
No, I've had my moments, yeah, you're right.
One Faces says, he hang out with Michael Rubin.
Who? Alright. I don't know if I should,
One Faces says, Bunny Hops.
Michael Rubin, dude. Aiden Ross. So I'm catching up here. Bunny Hops. Freaking had Meek Mill doing the Bunny Hops, dude. Would you do the Bunny Hops? It's like, bro, I don't know, dude. You accept these people as your overlords? Just like that.
Saturnalia
Like
says,
that,
you're
but
starting new trends.
I've heard.
Next time I stream, gonna clean my ears. I haven't in like a week.
Yeah, let's give an update. Oh my god. It felt good though. This is how many I used.
Bob Cordova says, Sonic, you've got to collect the rest of the Sonic balls.
That's a lot. Obviously that thing is empty. It's a trash can now. It's officially a trash can. That's a lot of Q-tips. To get everything. What was it?
Bob Cordova says, Fredican, one Sonicu.
Ears. Sonic chew balls. I'm scared. I'm pissed, dude. I didn't even know.
One Faces
Sonic
says,
chew.
the asshole don't count. I'm still a virgin.
I'm pissed. I didn't know what Sonic Chew was until after I started streaming.
Pincockhead says, would you fuck that Korean puppet looking bitch Mayoshi?
The fuck, dude?
More Chicken Nugs says, and you cry about girls when you broadcast how nasty your hygiene is.
And you cry about girls? What do you mean cry about girls?
One Faces says, TYP.
I'm pretty sure Mayochi has a boyfriend. Actually, and shit. I got myself a treat for losing the competition.
One Faces says, Korean Asian pussies are tight.
I wouldn't know. Closest I've
Bob
ever
Cordova says, you did cry that one time you showed that girl's Instagram on your stream and crashed out.
been. Yeah, I don't jerk anymore, dude.
More Chicken Nug says, you always wanting a GF, but you always just the side bitch.
Not true.
Bob Cordova says, that was a wild stream.
I'm not a side bitch. Am I the side bitch?
One Faces says, if it was up to me, you'd be swimming in pussy.
Well, like,
Bob Cordova says, did you just bite directly into that ice cream?
you don't do that? What do you lick it? You lick a strawberry shortcake. You lick the dust off, dude. No, you're supposed to bite it, no? I don't know.
Bob Cordova says, of course.
Well, thanks, One Faces. Maybe one day you'll be in charge.
More Chicken Nugs says, do you forget all the times you cry about your girl problems on stream?
Kinda, because I was drunk.
Bob Cordova says there's no masculine way to eat ice cream. You just gotta like it, man.
Yeah, like this or something.
Bob Cordova says, lick I mean.
How do you manly eat ice cream like that?
More Chicken Nugs says you stop drinking for a month and pretend all those times never happened.
Cool.
One Faces says, you ever have Indian pussy?
Never had
Bex
anything.
Tacos says, thoughts on Pay's body transformation?
I'm trying to read these comments. Lick it like a good girl. Okay. That's how you manly eat ice cream. Should've got some water. Whatever. What's your passport? What? Does that mean what I think it means? Any black chick? Yes, black chicks love me. I don't know why. I mean, take a passport. Sonic, get a passport. I don't know. Get a DNA test. I'm scared. Didn't BlackRock end up buying fucking 23andMe or Vanguard, one of those like weird companies that literally like own everything in the world? I gotta stop saying literally, but I did the 23andMe thing when I was like, I think in 2021. And then I did the spit in the vial thing, but I never sent it in. Because I don't know, there was always something in me was just like, I don't know, man. They're gonna have my DNA, even though I spent like
Saturnalia says, my grandpa did a DNA test and found out his dad wasn't his dad at 75 years old.
Holy shit.
Base Cornbread says, is a wonky eye a sign of autism?
No.
One Faces says, I never thought my dick passport would get deleted by a moderator.
It's funny. AI mod.
Bob Cordova says, Sonic has two wonky eyes.
Oh, I have two wonky eyes. Do I? I don't know. Well, whatever.
Base Cornbread says, LOL.
Get what you get. You had years to get a passport. I mean, you're right. I'm sure when ICE does his next event, and it's like, if you can afford it, come through and like type shit.
More Chicken Nugs says, eyes that have nothing behind them.
I'll probably wish I was doing that shit now. But whatever, okay, I'm a week, 2 weeks late, so I don't know. I would see sober, I would be fucking trying to go to all these events.
One Faces says, I think Hunger Games 2 is next. A lot of people were asking for it.
Make sure you spam ICE's chat.
Bob Cordova says, Sonic, you
When
and
you ask
Dave
for people
both
to get it.
eat like children, LOL.
You, Dave, both eat like
Bob
children?
Cordova says, just candy and ice cream, aha.
Well, I got a DoorDash because I literally didn't use fucking Q-tips for like 11 days. So then I was like, obviously it's like a fucking DoorDash, so you don't want to get too much shit. Because it's like this poor, this guy, I'm giving like a $6 tip or whatever. I'm not gonna have him fucking give me groceries. Sorry, just fucking get some ice cream, candy, and some Q-tips, dude. In and out. I've been eating healthy though, healthier. Maybe not during this trip.
Vinegar Lover 9000 says, watermelon sugar high.
Watermelon sugar high. That reminds me of Jonathan Goldstein.
Bob Cordova says, you gotta speak up, young buck.
Oh, you gotta speak up. Yeah, you're right.
Morchicanug says, door dashing tips WTF.
You never DoorDash Q-tips?
Morchicanug says, remember when you just ate a bag of fucking lettuce on the RV?
Oh yeah, it was good. It made me feel alive. Oh yeah, I would just... I mean, it was a salad at least. That's when I had food stamps. I bought like so much food stamps for everyone, and then I left RV like 2 days later because everyone was trying to fight me. I was pissed, dude. Trying my damnedest to make a good RV trip. I should start doing that again. Need more greens. That's what I should have got.
Pilodoxiny Oxide says, Lil Scam throwing party at 8 p.m. for streamers.
Yeah, I messaged people, but I don't know. Maybe I don't go. I don't know. Because how many people... Is it going to be like the official... Like, how do you know Ice Poseidon won't like go live tomorrow and be like, alright, everyone come meet me at the fucking barcade or whatever the fuck. And tonight they'll do like...
One Faces says, Pennsylvania, give me my EBT Rob Ritchie and get to the poor baby.
And then tonight they'll do like a streamer setup one. I don't know. Obviously I would love to go. I'm not doing anything. And they probably have AC there, which would be great.
Crypto Assascum Sucker says, wonder how many peeps unfollowed Ice.
Why would they unfollow Ice?
Saturn Dahlia says, it's an event, I think you should go either way.
What happened to the last one that? Mr. Bass freaking destroyed it or whatever. Someone sent me pictures. That was in his inside circle, but he didn't know. Mr. Bass didn't know that guy was telling me things.
One Faces says, the movie Goodfellas taught me the working man is a sucker.
Nothing wrong with being a family man. Even that's a life that should be envied. Especially as a streamer. I wish I had some fucking normalcy, bro. I wish I had a normal job I could go with. And just be like, alright, I'll do this shit on the weekend. But whatever, I'm locked in for life.
Base Cornbread says, bag of lettuce on the RV?
Well, no, you know like the little rectangle fucking things you get? It's like a salad. Basically just a salad.
Balix14 says, Sonic, what's the plans now you're heading back to New York?
Well, first thing I think of is Anime NYC on, I believe, the 28th or the 24th.
Morchicanug says, locked in, but doesn't stream for weeks at a time.
Well, now, I needed to get sober, bro, and I'm still sorry if I'm low energy sometimes, but you don't just wake up like, oh, I'm sober now.
More Chicken Nug says, you could have gotten a normal job in that time, dude.
True. You're not wrong. But my head, my mental, like, how I process thoughts wasn't working. 'Cause, I don't know. Maybe in the future there'll be more people going through this, and it'll be easier to talk about or understand. Like,
One Faces says, there's always OnlyFans.
always OnlyFans. What scares me? What kind of audience would I have if I started an OnlyFans? I'm joking. I would never do that. It's like, it'd probably be a bunch of dudes. So I don't know. Like, as a male, if you're doing like that kind of shit,
Terranaut says,
think's
go to
watching
one of the
it?
military recruit centers and take the test for fun on stream.
maybe. Like, if you're a male and you're doing that kind of stuff online.
One
it's
Faces
mainly
says,
males probably
ID
watching.
watch UF dudes.
I'm thinking, right? I bet you would pull a gooner if you met the right Igor. What does that mean? I don't know, man. I want to create a
More Chicken
community.
Nug says, he does OnlyFans with his wife now.
Oh, he does OnlyFans.
One Faces says, I bet you got a wagon.
It'd probably be hard to amass like some kind of like comedic or not wholesome, but like just some kind of community that's closely knit. If you're doing that kind of stuff, what do you think? Oh, what? Or you could come Attila and Joel. Hey, they're good people out there. The hill is nice.
One Faces says, that ass just be swaying in the wind like a wagon.
Alright, bro.
More Chicken Nugs says, at least Goon makes some of the money. Saturnalia says, Faye, we're saying you would bunk with Adam 22 Lena, the plug, or whatever her name is waiting for you.
What? No, dude. 8:15? It's 8:18? Oh, I'm sorry, bro. Thank you. Now, in history, when they look back at this vlog, now they'll know. Now they'll know what day that was. I don't know what you're talking about. Bunking? Oh, if I did.
One Faces says, I definitely cleaned up the plug when Adam's done.
You did? That's how you know her, because that's like her nickname.
Saturnalia says, I'm sure he would let you.
What are you talking about?
One Faces says, eat it up.
Nasty. Vile. Evile. Internet vile. It's criminal scum.
Bob Cordova says, you need help.
I need help. Oh. Talking to the other guy. Goon works for his dad and lives on one of his dad's houses. The OF is a flex. I don't know and I don't care. He seems like an asshole. I wouldn't want him to be my friend.
One Faces says, I'm a sick fuck.
Yes, you are. It's okay. You're accepted. Everything is so cheap in Texas, bro. Holy shit, man. Amazed.
Morchicanug says, everywhere is cheaper than New York pretty much.
Yeah, this bag, $1, dude.
One Faces says, I would fuck Dizzy Taylor too.
Four, whatever the fuck.
Frick says, what's your favorite candy?
And this fucking shit was $1. That's hundreds. 225. My exact viewer count on Kick.
One Faces says, tranny.
Okay. What? Who's Dizzy Taylor? I don't know who that is. What's your favorite candy? Probably this. You can't go wrong with gummy worms. Unless they're like off-brand. But even those are good. I got this barbecue for later. I don't know if people.
One Faces says, AI was too slow.
Yeah, I guess so.
Frick says, are they sour?
Of course. What else would they be? Sodium? No, that is sour. Sugar based.
Saturdalia says, you ever have cowtails? Those are my favorite candies, we.
Never had a cowtail. I don't even know what it is. I could look it up. Cowtail candy.
One Faces says, maybe you should start doing TikTok dances.
Yeah, like I said, my only video.
Saturnalia says, it's
forgetting.
caramel and cream.
Why don't I upload more to TikTok? Probably would have been doing that.
One Faces says, expand your horizons.
Like literally, the one video I uploaded on there. I don't know about this AI or UI, whatever. Right on my sharing video. Like literally, the one video I uploaded.
Saturnalia says, you could always go on TikTok Live and do NPC streaming.
I got 220,000 views, 13,000 likes, 207 comments, 800 bookmarks. Well, obviously it's related to fucking old t-shirts, but I don't have anything shit popping off like that. There's so much potential in there.
Thesany Punk says, Mando on the run.
Mando on the run?
One Faces says, you should become a monkey streamer.
No. I don't like that app, man.
One Faces says, LOL.
Unless he taxes whole supply chains, that's why everything is so expensive there. Doesn't make sense. I don't know. Don't you need like at least 1,000 followers on to stream on TikTok? Well, one video got me like 138, so maybe I upload more videos. I don't know. Squeeps. I might in my stream here try to see how I could.
Terranaut says, a frozen cowtail in the summer is goddamn magic.
Yeah.
Saturnalia says, no, it's like 200 now, I think.
Oh, really? Maybe I could just freaking dual stream or something. I never had this cowtail. I feel robbed. Robbed of my childhood. This is one. This is what it is. Looks good. Ira Lulz get drunk on 6. Why ain't drinking?
Saturnalia says, I ain't Neva had a frozen cowtail before I need to try it.
I'd love to hang out.
Morchicanug says, it's like a caramel with a creamy center.
Sounds good. Especially now that this fucking competition's over, there's not like...
Thesany Punk says, Sonic ready to party tonight.
It's like all that stupid shit of, oh, we need to scan. That shit doesn't matter anymore. It's like, just fucking hang out. Sonic ready to party. I'm not. I mean, get a Red Bull.
Tyler Loveskoke says, I bet Sonic's caramel has a creamy center.
Thanks, dude. It's really nice. Fuck off. Yeah. Try to be nice, bro.
One Faces says, what's your opinion on whites?
Palladians.
Bob Cordova says, Sonic, can you hit us with an oof?
Oof. Gotta love the whites.
Saturnalia says, kill all whites or whatever. Bob Cordova says, oof.
How dare you make peaceful civilizations?
One Faces says, I hated them.
I guess I'll try to get invited to that party, but obviously I'm not just gonna. This isn't a RFID, you know. I'm not just gonna show up. Just show up.
One Faces says, to show up, you big dog.
What the fuck?
Thesany Punk says, just pull up a chicken.
Like I said, chicken. He did call me like at 10:40. I don't know why he called me. He was probably just looking to see where I was or something. Because it was all over and shit. I don't know. I texted him back to. I don't know. It's up to him if he's like. If they're like, oh, we're having this party. Oh shit. Did anyone invite Sonic? Oh no. Let me text him real quick. But realistically, I don't drink anymore, so I don't know. I'm not a little locale to disappoint and laugh at.
One Faces says he got the ball and chains.
Ball and chains. I don't know. Because who's to say if Ice even goes to the party tonight? Not that that's the only reason I'd go. It would just be cool to hang out with other contestants who are doing all this crazy stuff as well the past 11 days.
Saturnalia says it's content either way, or at least a fun event.
Yeah, I mean, we fucking did this stuff for like 10 days straight. The least we could do is just fucking breathe some fresh air-conditioned air together and, I don't know, just shoot the shit. But yeah, if I don't, I mean, I'm gonna try to get an address. But if I don't know where they're at, like I said, Ice Poseidon might just be like, alright, it's tomorrow, everyone go to the fucking barcade or whatever. I don't know. I'm probably...
One Faces says, go in and twerk on someone for the clip.
For the clip. I don't think that was something I would do. I might take a nap. Fuck it. Living on the wild side here. Did anyone win the hunt? Yes, Florida boy won it. Fought for that shit. Man, I wish I should have really teamed up with Chicken before. But I know he was doing the hunt with like his girl. And I kind of would have just been a third wheel. But whatever. I would have been there when it mattered. We could have had enough manpower to fucking yoink that shit. Just dip away into the sunset.
Saturnalia says, they said someone called Scam invited you. Ask him.
Yeah, I know. I know who Little Scam is. I've been seeing him all around. See, we're doing the same with that. That was the guy they detained for a little bit. Because he was trying to scam the thing? I don't know. I remember that. I was just seeing him around all over. Man, I can't believe I was so next to the box, bro. Look at my stream from last night. I'm searching in the bushes where they went after they went from the woods and went back to the original app point where you scan the app. I was searching in the bushes because I heard a whistle. There was a whistle. I heard a whistle, dude. Did you hear the fucking whistle? Remember when Lulz came up to me and he was like, "Hey, Sonic, did you whistle?" I'm sorry, that was a horrible impression. But you get the point. I heard the fucking whisper, dude. I heard the fucking whistle, dude. But I didn't know where it was. Imagine, bro. Ice would have been so pissed. Or he would have been like, "Wow, Sonic, you're actually smart." I was looking in those bushes, bro, but I didn't know where. I didn't know it was on the other side. But maybe the box wasn't even there to begin with.
One Faces says, if you show up to a party with a bottle PPL, our PPL are happy to see you.
I mean, you're not wrong, yeah. Anyone like Fleischmann's vodka? That you could probably get that shit for like $6 over here.
Cruz says, Lilscomb Live is having a party. There's a nice Airbnb basketball courts and all kinds of stuff there.
That sounds cool. So Mondo
One Faces says, little bit of Tito's.
Maybe Tito's better. Mondo
Circus says, just drink a Hennessy bottle and show up like Kanye and crash out.
No, those days are gone.
One Faces says, let's go. Shkaru says, he says come at 8.
Does he? I don't know where he's at.
Tyler Loveskoke says, don't go to the party. They will turn on you and try to jump you. Shkaru says, Lil Scam is from Jersey.
Oh, for real?
Balix14 says, let's run it.
You could probably... Well, obviously we're in New York, so we could probably meet up.
Cruz says, a lot of streamers are going they should have the address.
I don't know, man. Obviously people know I'm kind of in the dark here. So if they wanted me to be there, they'll be like, let's give Sonic the address. I'm not messaging 12 people for this. Let's run it. They're gonna try to jump me. I don't know. If you're trying to fight someone after the fucking all that, you're just like a loser. Right?
One Faces says, it's 2025 Black Panther isn't dangerous anymore. Threat says, pull up, you were part of the event.
I also have to be invited to go because I just don't magically know where these people are. And even if I did, I wouldn't just show up. I gotta be invited. But for now, I might go to sleep. I legit might just go to sleep.
Crew says, Lil Scam says message on Instagram, Lil Scam Live.
Okay. I'll message him. If he says no, he says no. It's not that serious.
One Faces says, personally love black people. I think a good time.
Is he really in Jersey?
Carol is says, you should still stay in Scavenger Hunt when live. Crew says he's in Austin now at the Airbnb, but from Jersey.
But he lives out here? Or is he visiting for the event? I don't know. I never really talked to him. But that's cool. I mean, obviously, if he's... maybe if he wants to collab. Obviously, we have people in New York.
Crew says lives in Jersey.
Nice. We should... Well, maybe we could, like, talk to him today. And...
One Faces says, you're growing on me.
Seems
I
cool.
might let you hit.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. I don't know who you are. It's a good troll. What do you even say? Hello, my chat's saying you're hosting a party today for Scavenger people. Or like...
One Faces says, I'm a 30-year-old dude.
Nice. Me too. I'm 33.
One Faces says 38. By the way. Bob Cordova says, oof.
Oof. Alright, I sent him a message. You guys could just be completely trolling me, and he's not even hosting a party, but...
One Faces says, I'm gonna die soon.
Wait, don't say that. Due to modern technology, I heard Russia just cured cancer.
Joe 313 says, he's 38, but that anus is still tight.
Alright, dude. I think I want to think about that.
One Faces says, and open and ready.
Nice. Yeah. But I don't know. If the dude
Bob Cordova says, your chat needs therapy.
my chat needs therapy. The internet needs therapy. The world needs therapy. Everyone's on the internet. It's crazy.
Threat says, I got a loose caboose, but I'd still let you hit.
Wow. I never thought I'd have so many nice people in my life.
Crew says, Scam is like 50 hot dogs.
Oh, shoot, dude. You know I love hot dogs.
One Faces says,
Just
or
look
perhaps
at that.
pussy.
I used to live off a hot dog diet. Hot dog tortillas. It's not bad, actually.
Saturnalia says, dude, go there and slurp down some wieners.
Okay,
Bob Cordova says, Scam said everyone who was at the Scav is invited.
yeah. Okay, yeah.
Crew says, there's a pool table and tennis table in the garage, a tennis court basketball court pool, and hot tub all in the backyard.
Holy shit, sounds like I should have got an Airbnb. Maybe
Bob
it's
Cordova
supported, I
says,
don't know.
I was in his stream when he said it.
That's awesome, though. Sounds like a good place for a party.
Joe 313 says, I remember hot dogs and tortillas and a shopping cart to your room.
If they need security, I could keep an eye out. There might be some crackheads. I don't know, bro. Sounds like a nice place, though.
One Faces says, don't be mad, but I miss when you were kissing dude on street corners.
I remember hot dogs and tortillas in his shopping cart to your room.
Bob
Oh
Cordova
my
says,
God.
he said, the only thing is that people can't fight inside the house. They have to fight in the backyard.
Well, that's nice. How accommodating.
Cruz says, the party needs Susie.
Yeah, I do kind of wish Susie came out here, but I mean, if she came here, she would have just been sitting in the car all day. It would have been hard for her. But it would have been fun. Imagine like getting a scan and I need to like pick her up or something on my shoulder. Like a fucking like that Mortal Kombat character.
One Faces says, I told you you're fucking the midget.
No, I'm not.
Bob Cordova says, we need Susie and her little chin hairs at the party.
I never noticed her chin hairs. I know that was a thing. Susie's a great person, though. Oh. Oh shit! It's fucking melting.
One Faces says, I like when she gets drunk and sexually.
She'll hit you with that. Yeah, baby. She'll do the Austin Powers. Susie's hilarious.
One Faces says, dirty little bitch. Bob Cordova says, she's got a beard thicker than yours. Haven't you read a Tolkien novel? Female dwarves have beards too.
I don't know.
Joe313 says, I guess it's good you quit drinking, but it just seems like a little bit of the magic is gone now.
Like I said, it takes time to rewire your brain as well. You don't just do your job drunk for 4 years straight and like it like clicks.
One Faces says, I bet that's shit tight though.
I'm getting paid money, like I'm good. I made some $300 today, I ain't tripping on you. But it's like, but then you can't function. I'm sure it's like that for rappers or something too, to where like they live a lifestyle where they literally just get high and be drunk every day for fucking years, and then you're like, alright, how do I like act normal again? Or this, whatever. Not everyone could survive that, probably. So I'll be good. I'll be good. You high as fuck? I'm not. Maybe I'm starting to get high off life. And that's good. So I'm just chilling, happy. Miami lady, what do you mean? Where's that face? It's just, I mean, I'm still the same person. I still like to joke around. It's just, it just takes time to get that fucking wheel spinning again, sober. I don't care what anyone says. It does.
Base Cornbread says, I actually admire you taking this step forward.
Appreciate that. I don't know. Like I said, I'm 33 years old. I don't know how many chances I got left. You know? They say it takes like a year and a half, a year and 6 months for your brain to fully because it could heal itself from the alcoholism, but to for that shit to actually be outside your brain scientifically, it takes like a year and 6 months. So yeah, bro, it doesn't. Your brain can heal itself from that, but it doesn't just happen. You had to deal with your blackout drunk family member last night. Was a mess. Yeah. Hope everything's alright. But yeah, bro. Yeah, I was just saying, I don't know how many chances I got left. By the time...
Joe 313 says your brain can heal, but the anus is the only muscle in your body that cannot repair itself. Joe 313 says, fun fact.
It's funny, bro. So it's not even like a... I don't know. I don't take pride in doing this. I just don't know how many chances I got left, bro. Like, to actually, like, before I'm just old and, like, damn, you never even gave that motherfucker a chance because you're drunk the whole time. Like, that, whatever I could be if I'm, like, operating at my best, you know? I never gave that person a chance because I was too busy getting drunk. Thanks, Miami Lady. What's up, Sonic's Toe? I lost again. But it's good. I got shit planned. I just need to get healthy. Well, I am healthy. Yeah, I already did it. I just gotta keep it up. That's all there is to it. Probably gonna end stream. I'm thinking. What do you mean? Oh, I lost the scavenger hunt. You walk so much, that's crazy. Yeah, look at my walks. Look at all these steps.
Terranaut says, the heart muscle is the only one that doesn't heal itself.
That's real.
Joe 313 says, that is true.
So I did 20,000, 21,000 average. Yeah. For the past week. Okay. So for the past week, I averaged 21,000.
Bob Cordova says, Sonic, what is that goofy hat you're always wearing?
I got it for free and I just been wearing it because I need a haircut, honestly. You got kick exposure and clips, right? Small victories. Yes, there was a couple clips. Yeah, honestly, yeah. Hopefully this could be the event where,
Floaty 33 says, are you bisexual?
Are you? Hopefully this could be an event I look back on. And, I could be like, yeah, that's when I first started streaming sober again. It wasn't easy, but that's where it all started. And that, like I said, that this shit alone would be worth 30,000 for me.
One Faces says, my asshole always snaps back after getting pounded.
You don't break, you don't fold.
Bob Cordova says, his answer means yes. Shoot your shot.
No, I'm joking.
Saturnalia says, a new era.
Yeah.
Terranaut says, figging is where it's at in 2025.
The fuck is figging, man? Never heard of it.
Joe 313 says, but he got that hat at Washington Square Park back in the good old days.
Good old days? It wasn't that long ago. It was a few
Floaty
months.
33 says, let's pour out my nigga Gravital can.
Oh, yeah. I'm drinking today. What's up, Floaty? What the hell is figging? Like a fig Newton? I don't even want to know, dude. I'll never look at fig Newtons the same.
Terranaut says, for hundreds of years, people put ginger roots in their assholes for long times. That's figging.
Oh, God, bro. Why? Why? You getting something?
Tyler Loveskoke says, are you going to Spick Tank too? The winner gets a Tesla Model Y.
Yeah, okay.
Terranaut says, why? Because they didn't have silicone silly.
was so close.
Kamisa Nightcat says, Mando said, join him in Thailand.
Imagine.
Terranaut says, so why not the most burningest route you can find instead? Tyler Loveskoke says, my butt plug is metal.
Figgy.
Terranaut says, top toys or bust.
Oh my god. You guys, this is my channel. Alright. Why not the most burningest route you can find? What does
Terranaut says, watch a video of Figging's history.
I don't think I want to.
Kamisa Nightcat says, so Florida boy was always Ganma when Ice loves him.
You think?
Bob Cordova
at
says,
the end,
you
it's
lump
just
me in
on
with
one
those
anymore.
guys.
And obviously, who has a bigger team? Because like,
One Faces says, you gotta fly me out and I'll let you hit.
wasn't that like 2 versus 4? So how did the money work out? Because
Floaty33 says, why died you let a teenager pour mustard all over you?
Because if I engage, then I just become as dumb as them. I'm gonna, or it sets it up for a perfect situation to where if they try that again, I have every right to snap. But I think I conducted myself in such a way to where that person would just feel like an idiot. I don't know.
Terranaut says, it's hard to retreat, but it's for the best.
Yeah, Sonic Stove. It's hard to retreat before the best. Yeah, like
Joe313 says, did you see any streamer on this event that you see potential in that is new? Crypto Assascum Sucker says, now that Kimmy's out of the picture, Ice and Florida Boy can come out of the closet.
what? Streamer wise, I don't know. Because this event was like, it was more about like, it was good. It was more about like solving the clues. It wasn't more like streaming based. But it was streaming based. But like in terms of like finding new talent, maybe this isn't the best type of an event for that. Because this shit you gotta actually like use your brain and like try to solve these clues and stuff. It's good, but it's probably not the best.
T.O.E. Can says, fuck Mary Kill, Camille Letty Mayachi.
Come on, dude.
Floaty33 says, you're an underdog in this shit. You should be getting paid more.
Thank you. Appreciate that, Floaty. It'll all come in due time. It's just gonna be consistent. I make enough. Now it's just about doing what I really want to do, not just like surviving it or treating it like a job. Like I really gotta do a lot. Don't nap, get a coffee, and walk around before the party. I really feel sleepy. You falling off the wagon tonight and getting drunk with everyone? No. I just want to hang out. Maybe I'll take a nap before the party though. 4 Inches was pretty funny, yeah. He was cool. Let's see. I mean, I don't care if other people are there and they're like gonna be on some asshole shit, but that shit would be annoying if they're like trying to. Obviously, Lil Scam, the people hosting it are cool, but there might be some people trying to start drama, and that's that fucked up, dude. It's like, I would be like, don't you starting no fights in my fucking Airbnb? Do I pay money for this? A beer warmer? Yeah, that's what I told myself a year ago. Like a year and a half ago. Geezer is doing a scavenger hunt in Las Vegas. Will you be participating? I totally would if he was. Do a little mushrooms or acid, no booze. I would do mushrooms. I probably. I don't want it to be like a thing though, but like a common thing. But because then it makes it more fun if it's not like a fucking habit and you gotta worry about it. And it's just like, alright, let's do this shit in a couple of months. Try to have fun. Wake your ass up. No, I gotta go to sleep, bro. I might take a nap. I'm gonna take a nap, okay? Because imagine I show up to the party like this. I was like, hey, what's up, bro? Alright. I'm gonna take a nap, okay? Well, maybe everyone at the party will be sleepy because they all stayed up late, right? I don't know. We're just all just gonna be like somber.
Joe 313 says, you need to find a vice for yourself now that alcohol is out of the picture.
Streaming.
Saturnalia says, Sonic, I could bring you my aunt's edibles. They are stupid strong.
Nice. Are they mushroom edibles or weed edibles?
Crypto with Sascum Suckers says, W no YT.
W no YouTube? I'm on YouTube. But obviously, in terms of the modern landscape of things, if you want to be a streamer, Kick is probably something more to invest in. I'm tired. But whatever, I'm doing both. And I will do well enough to be successful in both. I'm gonna take a nap though. Maybe I'll make it to that party later. Depending on how late it is. And who's going. Obviously I would like to meet up with some friends and stuff.
One Faces says, you should start a pothead channel. That'd be fucking cool.
Yeah, we'll go to all the weed spots in New York or something. I don't know. We'll see. I just don't want to make a new habit out of anything. But, I mean...
Crypto with Sascum Suckers says, I've stopped watching and chatting on YouTube a while back, and I've never felt better.
Yeah, as much as people used to talk shit about Kick, a lot of the people from YouTube...
One Faces says, weed is life.
No IP2 allowed at the party.
Joe 313 says, you need to do something with that hair.
I said you're not allowed. This isn't even an official ice party. You need to do something with that hair. I'm gonna cut it when I get back to New York, and I'll be like... I'll be ugly to good looking person. I'm like, wow, my beard is so smooth.
Whiskey Lighter Sean says, I'm glad to see you yapping. You gotta be a yapper.
Yeah, I gotta be a yapper, dude. I sure can yap.
Whiskey Lighter Sean says, you're getting comfortable in your skin.
Yeah, it's a very big W if you ever felt uncomfortable just trying to be normal. When you go back to NY Stream with Mr. Bass, maybe, but I'm gonna be, it's like I said, even if I do, it's gonna be on some like, I'm not gonna be somebody's bitch. I'm gonna ask a question like, so, World of T-shirt says you put fentanyl on his drink. Is that
One
true?
Faces says, get a Jerry curl.
So like, you know what I mean, we have to be, like I'm not somebody's bitch, you know. Never
Joe
was.
313 says, what if you went to Mexico and then threw away your ID and then tried to get back to America and streamed it? Any thoughts?
I think, what did Danny...
Whiskey Lighter Sean says, you and Bass should script a war.
Script a war.
Whiskey Lighter Sean says, by script, I mean not script.
What did you say?
Floaty33 says, you're a lot of people's bitches, I'm not gonna lie.
Not really.
Crypto Assassin Sucker says, cheap Charlie.
There's a time when I would be.
One Faces says, gorgeous, just try to get back to American and keep your ID, and when you get caught, say I'm an American, I'm lost.
Would that work? I mean, I guess, right? They could.
One Faces says, great idea, dude.
Great idea, yeah. Let's do it. Let's stream it, even though there's no internet at the border or whatever. In the desert. I'm gonna go to sleep though. I'll be live soon. I'll probably go to that party like in an hour or two. Maybe I'll show up late, I don't know. But peace out, guys. Alrighty. See you soon. Much love. And good night.
One Faces says, or go to Canada and try to sneak into Russia. And then if you make it there, go to Alaska and try to see the ice wall.
Thank you. Peace out.
One Faces says, we got goals.
Good night.
Saturnalia says, peace out, hope you get there.
Have a good night, people. I might be live later.
Terranaut says, rock and roll.
I might pass out. Hopefully I don't pass out, but I might eat more fucking.
Joe313 says, now they'll be wild.
Yeah, I need a nap.
Terranaut says, dream of figging.
God damn it. Good night, guys.